We're live.
We are live. What's up, everyone? Welcome to a long overdue week of Outside the Box. Last week, I was recovering from surgery, and I just didn't have it in me. And so we're here today, and we're back, and we're live on Instagram because I figured out what I did wrong last week or 2 weeks ago. I forgot.
We're also.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we're also live on Rumble.
Welcome, Rumble people, Rumble fans. Welcome to the channels. Now we don't have Fred here today. He's him and his wife here doing an in-law thing, so he's not here.
He's on
tonight.
assignment.
Yes, Fred is on assignment.
Red P is on assignment.
So I wonder if we'll see Matt P in the chat. I don't know.
He said it was the in-laws, so
That would be his great. That would be Stephanie. So,
yep. Hi, Lenny.
what's up? Oh, hey, Lenny, that's right. I want to give a shout out to Lenny. Within the last week, or since the last show, so it was 2 weeks ago. Lenny's fiance, girlfriend, Lenny. I don't know what you're gonna call her yet. I don't know if she's technically your fiance yet, soon to be wife, whatever. Mags had her baby. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yep. So Lenny is now a dad, doing the dad thing. I have no idea what the dad thing is because I don't have kids and never had kids, so I don't know what the dad thing is.
I may be a grandma, so my daughter found out she's going to have a little girl.
Oh, nice. Congratulations. So, yeah.
And she's due July 31st.
We had prior knowledge of this, but we were told to withhold it.
Of course. Yeah, that's how usually say, don't say anything because I want to. Yeah, we got it. It's now it's out now. It's so actually it was tonight I stopped off at Asian Cafe over in West Pittston, formerly the Great Wall. And I get a text, and it's a couple I did a wedding with like years ago. But they have a friend, they have a couple who wants to renew their vows in Atlantic City on the boardwalk, and they want me to do it. I was like, that could be interesting. That could be really, really interesting. Now, I don't have all the info yet. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's going to depend on a lot of stuff, but that would be interesting to go down to AC.
Do it as like a bus trip.
I don't know what they're. It was a friend. The people that I married, it's their friends, so I don't know the whole information yet or everything yet. But that would be interesting. So today's topic, me and Gene were kind of kicking it before you came on, Mike.
Okay.
We're Generation X.
I'm sorry.
Yes, we're Generation X. Yeah, I know. But if I'm Generation X, you're definitely Generation X. But take a look back when we were growing up. Okay, we didn't have. What's up, Mark? How you been? Oh, it's coming along. It's slowly healing. What we were talking, or what I want to talk about tonight is our generation growing up compared to people growing up as a millennial today. I know we didn't have the internet. But I think we had a better generation growing up. In the
technically, the internet existed from 1969, I believe.
Okay, so let me rephrase that. We didn't have access to it back then.
Most of us didn't.
What's up?
It was mainly military and medical stuff.
So it wasn't open to the public.
Well, if you look at the son of Charles Ingalls, that show that he had, where he played like a keyboard warrior, where he had like the phone that went into the cup thing, and did all the.
That's true.
You remember that Matthew Laberto, I think his name was.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't.
Yeah, he played like a computer wizard.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was like he would It was one of those things. It's like, well, we're going to be releasing this to the public soon anyway. Get them used to it. Get it, get it in their heads that this is going to happen. You'd always use this computer to solve crimes and whatnot.
But it's like we went out a lot. We didn't sit on our cell phones and played cell phone games, or even like they do now. They do the streaming. Like we didn't have that. We went out. We went out to the bars. We went out. We socialized. We mingled. We went to beer parties. That was our social networking. Like
when you were a little kid, you were at beer parties?
18, 19, yeah, probably. Like we were like 19, 20, 21. I mean, I know I started drinking before I was 21.
I started getting served before I was 21.
What was that?
I was getting served before I was 21.
I didn't push my luck with that one. But it's like
now, I never drank.
Yeah, okay.
People always, for some reason, and they still do, people equate height with age.
What?
So they must think you're really old.
You want me to hold you like a baby?
Well, when I was like 18, I remember one time I went to Toppers and with a buddy who was of age, and they asked me for my ID. I'm like, I looked at him like, oh, dude, I left it back at the hotel. I'm gonna have to run all the way back for it. And he's like, oh shit. Like he played along with it, and then the bouncer was like, you're fine.
It's but like back then, like we had to learn how to tell time on a face clock. Kids today, they'll look at you like you're stoned. Like they can't tell time.
Really?
Some of them. I mean, this is within the last couple.
I'm looking at one right now. It even has Roman numerals.
Same.
When I used to manage Arby's, I mean, I had a good crew, but I remember this one girl. If like, just say it came to 13:45, and they give you a 20, so you push 20 and you hit the cash register. So I'm like, oh wait, I have the change. It would throw because now the computer isn't right. It would throw them off, and they wouldn't know how to count back change. If the computer didn't tell it, or if the digital clock didn't tell you the time, they were messed up. They couldn't figure it out. And like a regular telephone. I watched a video, and if I can find the video, I'll put it up. It was a while ago where they had like five kids. They had a landline, rotary, tabletop telephone. And
I hated the rotary phones.
And these kids could not figure out how to make a phone call. I'm hoping it was like staged. I really, really do, but something tells me it wasn't. Beer ball in the woods. Yeah.
I had at Wilkes-Barre, the only phone we had in the house was a black phone that hung on the kitchen wall. And it was a rotary phone. And basically you had to sit on a kitchen chair, when you were talking on the phone. We were never on the phone very long.
Because everybody was listening to what you're talking about. Because your cord only went so far.
And it was, basically like, if I was, and to credit, I mean, like up until I was in my 20s and 30s, I mean, an entire phone conversation with one of my friends was, hey, what's up? You going out? Yeah. Where you going? I don't know. I was thinking of leisure. Okay. I'll meet you there later. I mean, that was the entire conversation.
Right. Yeah. Like I know my sister would yak on the phone for hours. She'd be talking to her friend. We had a phone in the kitchen, so you could actually take the cord down the basement steps and sit on the basement steps with the door shut. Then hell, when cordless phones came out, it was like you could walk around your whole house on the phone. It was like, or you can go sit outside in your backyard with your phone. That was like the whole big, like, holy crap deal.
I didn't have a cordless phone until I was in my 30s.
Yeah, my mom got us a cordless phone, or we had one for a little while. Like after, it was like, wow, you can actually walk outside. I'm like, hey, I'm out in the backyard. with my phone, like with this phone, house phone. I thought it was cool. I would go sit on the front porch steps while I was talking to whoever. But yeah, my phone conversations were really no longer than 5 minutes. What are we doing? You coming to pick me up? All right, see you then. Then like my parents were like, when are you coming home? Oh, we'll be home by midnight. Okay. If it's in the south, like be home by midnight. Okay. Now it's like kids today, and I remember my nephew asked me this. He's like, "Did you ever do anything like? Did you ever do anything like, not illegal but not legal too at the same time?" I'm like, "Yeah, there were times."
Scott, I agree.
What did Scott write? Don't really have the joy
of slamming the phone down.
Oh, someone pissed you off. Click. Now it's too boring now to just go click, hit a button.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, click. It's kids are like, how'd you guys get away with stuff back then? Because we never told on ourselves. There was if you and your buddies did something wrong, everybody followed the same script. There wasn't, I'm going to put myself on Instagram. Give yourself away. No, we never narked on each other. We always stuck to the story. And
really?
And now like today, everybody's like puts on Facebook, social, Instagram, Facebook. I'm going to the party on such and such street. Hey, you're at the party, huh? No, well, you put pictures up on Instagram.
Busted. I never do that. I mean, I'm not much for social media to begin with, and yeah, here I am sitting on social media talking. But I'm not a big social media, right? I don't announce like, oh, you know what, my house is going to be vacant for the next 3 hours.
Right. So yeah, be like, oh, my house got robbed.
Gee, I wonder why.
Like if I decided, if I decided I was going to go on vacation for like a week somewhere, Gina and me, I would not. I wouldn't be posting. Yeah, I would post everything when I came back.
Right.
Anything I wanted to post. Be like, oh yeah, Gina and I were on vacation last week. Here's some pictures.
And some people still try and break in your house thinking you were gone. They didn't read your topic right.
Well, they know better than to break in here when I'm here because anybody who ever came crashing through that door or window over there, this is right next to me.
At all times.
So yeah, it's you see me just reach over like that. That's where it is.
Yep.
And yeah, I got six shots of plus P ammo in there. If anybody doesn't know, that basically takes a 38 special and brings it up to the level of a 357 Magnum as far as stopping power. And they're hollow points, so because I don't. That's another thing that's like a pet peeve with me with firearms. He had hollow points. It's like, yeah, you know why? Because you don't want to do damage to collateral damage to anyone else around you. You want to stay on target and not have that bullet like a solid bullet pass through and hit somebody else. That's the reason for hollow point bullets. Everybody thinks it's like, oh, they're more powerful or they do more. They do more damage, and they are harder to remove because if they splinter and fall apart, you have like you have shrapnel going all through somebody. But the reason for that is so that it doesn't pass through. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, yeah, you break in here, F around and find out.
So guys that in the chat that have been that grew up in the 90s, what do you think? Now I will say it is nice if you have to look at something, you just go online, hit a few buttons, and there you go. Like when we had to go write a book report, we had to actually go to the library, pull out the books, read.
The Dewey Decimal System.
What about it? Oh,
They said go to the library. You had to know the
Yeah.
Dewey Decimal System in order to find a book.
It's like, oh, you don't have a card. Oh, we can't take nothing. Today it's so much. Say it's so much easier in that respect, where everything is at a push of a button. But is that really good or is that really bad? That's the thing. What the hell is he doing?
I'm clearing my weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were out before, and I don't go out unarmed. And I had a round in my semi-auto. I had a round in the chamber, and I don't like having a round in the chamber when I'm in the house. But my revolver always has a round in the chamber. I'll be right back.
Oh, leaving already?
You guys just talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, I want my other vape. It's like literally 10 feet away.
Yeah. Oh. My mama's being really needy today.
Okay. Oh, we definitely have a party going on in the barber shop.
Oh, there must be music going.
No, I'm just judging from all the lights and all the cars.
You're balling in the woods.
I never went partying in the woods.
I did.
I never went to parties.
I didn't go. Well, after I turned 20, I went to beer parties in the woods.
Nope, me never.
Yeah,
I could hear the music now.
So, what did I do anything interesting this weekend? Not really, no.
I slept a lot so far.
So was I, tell you the truth. I did. I'm still doing overtime at work, so I'm still working 12 at night to 4 or 5 or whatever time I get done in the morning or get tired out. And hopefully not maybe 2 more weeks of that, then we should be caught up. Caught up. Then I'll probably get more, and I don't think we're ever going to get caught up, tell you the truth. So tonight I was telling Gene I went to, it's called Asian Cafe over in West Pittston. I got their drunken noodles. They was really drunk.
Was it falling all over?
Yes, that's why I knew they were drunk.
I just had a plate full of nachos before I logged in here.
I bet it was real nacho cheese, right?
Oh, it's Tostitos nacho cheese. I didn't sit there and
and nacho
take milk and sit here and churn and curdle. However you make cheese, I don't know.
Yeah, it's we'd always, when I used to work for Swanky's, we used to make our own cheese using powdered. It would start in a packet or a jacket, and it would just come to what we know now is liquid cheese.
Well, it's better than melting cheese, a slice of cheese on it.
Oh, we've experienced that before too.
Ugh. That's the worst.
Oh, there you go. Take some waxy slices of Kraft American and just melt it over nachos.
There's a Flaherty's. You remember Flaherty's, right?
Yep.
Well, Flaherty's is no more. Flaherty's to me is dead. New people came in. It's something totally different now. Me and GF were there a couple weeks ago, about 2 weeks before my surgery. We ordered nachos. They literally came out. There was literally, you could see sliced cheese melted over melted over the nachos. And I'm looking at her, and she's looking at me like I'm screwed up, and I'm just like, oh, forget it. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I hate when they do that, and I hate when they do that with fries. When you ask for cheese fries.
And oh yeah.
Come here, Michelle. Come on. Come on. Up.
Every time this cat gets on my lap and he drop kicks my balls.
Opie.
That's something you didn't see back in the 80s. Cats
drop.
That's my Opie.
Thank you guys for whoever's watching with us right now. We have 10 strong. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for sitting in with our therapy.
If anybody has want to say anything about generations, or
any questions you want to ask us,
any questions, yeah, let us know.
If any of you younger guys have any questions for us old people, we'll be happy to answer.
I know sometimes we get off topic, we start BSing, and we miss questions. And this guy's sorry, it happens. That was brought up my attention within the last 2 weeks. Well, I put something and you didn't answer it. It's probably going by so fast you just didn't catch it. But yeah, so I apologize for if we missed your questions in the past. It wasn't done deliberately. Sometimes the chat will go through real quick and we'll miss them. But yeah, I remember back in the 80s, you had arcade games. You didn't have all these computer game systems. You hook up to your TV, computer, whatever you do now. You went
to these newfangled things.
You went to the arcade and you took how much your mom or dad gave you. Whoever you gave money from, they only give you so much, and that was it.
Play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, well, I'm older than you. For me, it's more like Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man.
You're not that much older than me, Michael.
I remember.
He acts like he's like 10 years or more older.
Yes, I am, young lady.
Those fighting words.
Just because I look younger doesn't mean.
Well, we had this discussion earlier. If I shaved my beard off, I'd look like I was 12. Remember Master Blaster from Mad Max 3? When Mel Gibson kicked the mask off of him and you had like a little boy's face? That would be me. So this is my permanent, semi-permanent mask.
Jay, are you sleeping?
Looks like he is.
Did he freeze?
Did he die? Hey, Jay. I hope he froze, because, God, that...
I can't tell.
Okay. Well, if he slumps over, somebody call 911.
We don't know his address.
That's true.
Hello, Bill. Hello, Matt.
Okay, so I guess it's all mine now. So it's the Mike Show with me. I'm Mike. It's the Mike Show, and I have lots of good guests.
And he listens to every. Yeah. No, it's like.
Oh, you woke up.
Did you just have like a Mitch McConnell moment?
I think I did.
I know you said you were tired.
What's up, Bill Chick? How's it going? Yeah, I'm trying to get my caffeine going to wake myself up. Yeah, literally, I got done working at like 6 this morning, fell asleep for a couple hours, went to the bank, got the rent because I had to pay the rent today. Or I paid my rent half and half. And went to a place called Duryea Main Street Kitchen, which is actually the old My Sister's Kitchen in Duryea. Came home, crashed for about 4 hours. Now here we are. I ran the Asian cafe for supper. Yeah, so now I'm here. And yes, people are asking this week. Fred is not here with us this week. If you're just tuning in, he's on special assignment.
Fred P is on assignment.
And let's see, what's
Bill
the scary?
wants to know what the scariest cemetery you've been to.
I don't know. Dead people don't scare me.
No.
Living people scare me.
I don't know if I have the scares because like the guys just said what they just said. Yep. Thank you for being here, Chelsea. We appreciate it. I don't know if I have a scariest cemetery, but the St. Mary's in St. Mary's after it, well, the one in Hanover is where I got EVPs from. So I would say that was probably the coolest one because that's where I did actually get electronic phenomenons. Do you have work after this? I should because we still got so much crap going on at work. I really, even if it's for like 3 or 4 hours, I don't know if I could pull an 8-hour tonight, but maybe 4. We'll see. If not, I'm definitely going to work tomorrow during the day. I'm thinking we have so much. We're processing late enrollment penalty files, forms for files for Medicare. So yeah, that's always fun. So we'll see. If not, I'll work tomorrow during the day. But if not, I'll do some tonight. We'll see. We'll see how I am after the show. It's but yeah, I like working nights though. I like working from like 12 to midnight to whenever because nobody bothers you. You're not having reps message you, hey, what do I do here? I don't understand this. Nobody bothers you. You just do what you do, and just once I get my rhythm going, I just get into the zone, and I'm like boom, 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 boom. But so we'll see, Michael. We'll see. We'll call you Ox, so we don't get confused. We'll call you the Ox.
Oh, Mishka.
Well, you can just call me Mike Hunt.
We got the Ox and we got the Hunt. Hunting the Ox. Yeah, okay, something like that. But
and then we could just go German and say that I'm, Der Jäger. Or is it Das Jäger? I believe it's Der Jäger. The hunter.
But
so Jägermeister means. It means the master of the hunt. Huh?
I thought that was alcohol. Oh wait, no, that's a shot. I think that's whiskey.
No, Jäger.
It is alcohol.
Well, actually, in Deutschland, it would be Jägermeister, and that means master hunter. I actually almost bought a bottle tonight, but it's only 35 proof. So.
Did anybody get any Pagash? I know I didn't.
No. I'm poor.
I'll probably get now Good Friday. I know being Catholic, I was born and raised Catholic, and you're supposed to fast from Ash Wednesday to Good Friday. I always forget and I always drop the ball. So what I'll do is on Good Friday, I'll follow back when I was growing up, my parents, there was you didn't eat meat on Good Friday.
You didn't eat meat on Fridays.
Well, on Fridays, period.
All through Lent. Yeah, no meat on Fridays and during Lent.
So that's when I'll get I'll get Pagash or something like that, pierogies or something like that. Bill Check, need to try the Bakery Delight Pagash Matthew. I know Bakery Delight has a lot of good stuff.
I'm actually looking forward to. I want to try the Pagash from Magda's because they also have one that has it with cabbage.
The only Pagash I ever had that I ever liked was at Old Time Charlie's. They have great food.
Old Time Charlie's.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been to Old Time Charlie's. It's been a long time.
It's been a while for me, and I used to be. Well, that's actually where I met Gina.
Gina was the shot lady.
In fact, that's where I met my ex-wife. The bar always worked for me, you know. Like, I remember my ex-wife asking me, like, "Why are you going back to OTC?" It's like, oh, worked once.
There you go. Mark.
And it did. It worked again.
Mark put, I gave up fasting for Lent. Oh, there
I
you
like
go.
that.
It's
What's that? Who's the crazy one?
But so that's I won't eat meat on Good Friday. I'll get like pizza or something. But
When's Good Friday this year?
Yeah, next to Thursday.
Ooh, pagash with bacon. Mm.
That would be interesting.
Actually, I think I read the one downtown.
The one downtown.
Yeah, Franco's.
Oh yeah, that's.
Hey John, what's up?
Hey, what's up, John? Exactly. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Somebody just posted pagash with bacon.
That sounds good.
Now I know I
like food, so.
My last video was from Pizza Lovin', and I did Sicilian pizza with bacon. That was good.
So Jay, I hear you're giving up vegetables for Lent.
Yeah, until Mike reminded me that potato was one of them. I'm like, then I can't give it up anymore. Damn it, because I like potatoes
in all forms.
Yeah, literally.
Actually, tomatoes are fruits. So,
but what did I have? Oh, this morning when I went to. All right, guys, that are watching us in the area. In Duryea, there's a place called Duryea Main Street Kitchen, aka formerly old My Sister's Kitchen. Same place, just reopened under a new name. I got this Calabrese potato bowl. Let me tell you, it had home fried potatoes, fried onions, bell peppers, 3 eggs. The only thing they don't put in is cheese. You have to ask for cheese. Actually, Bill, yeah, I can. Give me a minute to jog my memory. Because their slogan is butter is better. Oh crap. Tammy's Kitchen down in Larksville. They have their work shirts. It says on the back in big letters, butter is better. So there you go, down to Tammy's Kitchen. Are you talking about Pizza Lovin', Lenny?
hey, Bill, check. What about flaming crab? I know Gina likes it.
I've never. I know it's been there for years. I don't even know where the flaming crab is. Where is the flaming crab?
Well, Bill's looking for a fine restaurant.
A lot of butter? Not really. They're more seafood.
Well, he's looking for. Oh, I thought it was a seafood restaurant he was looking for.
Matt posted he had
flaming crab is over by Walmart in Wilkes-Barre.
Over by Walmart. Oh, is that in the parking lot where
down by where Party City was.
Okay, I know what you're talking, because I know it down there. Is there the ramen noodle place? Is that still there? Do you know Rama Kiana or
Yeah, they just opened not long ago.
They've been open for a couple of years, unless they closed and reopened.
No, they weren't open for a couple of years.
That was like Super King's Buffet or something.
It was after because I did a video when it was just after it became Rama Kinyana or Kenya. I was there. I did a video.
I thought they just opened not long ago.
Unless they reopened, unless something happened, then they reopened.
Sheets is only good when you're really, really drunk and you can't cook.
Or when it's 1 a.m. and you don't feel like cooking. Oh, so last night, because I worked last night too. So, actually last night, okay, I'm sorry. Like last night I started at 1 o'clock. I worked like 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 6. I slept last night. I got out of work and I was just so tired. I crashed till about 10:30. I was out like a light. I woke up and I'm like, what? I got to eat something. What do I want to eat? I don't feel like cooking because it's like now like 10:30, quarter to 11. So I'm like, where can I go that I haven't gone in a long time? So I'm like, the Iron Skillet used to be open 24 hours at the truck stop. And again, last time I was there, which was Eons, had really good food. So I'm like, I'm going to go to Iron Skillet. Jump in the car, drive. I go get gas first because I was like on empty. Try to put gas in the car. Too tired. I didn't care. Go over to Iron Skillet. Closed. I pull them up on Google. They're not 24 hours anymore. So I'm
Probably
like,
getting robbed.
I'm like, shit. I'm like, well, you know what? I'll just go back down the road. I'll go to Denny, or not Denny. I'll go to Wendy's, because Denny's in Pittston is no longer 24 hours either. So that was my first choice. So no. So I pull into Wendy's in the Pilot parking lot. It was like 12:05, and
they're closed.
they're no longer open 24 hours. So I was like, son of a bitch. So I ended up going to Sheetz. I ended up going back to Sheetz.
Yeah, all this crime ruined it for everybody and everything.
Actually, COVID ruined it for them because they couldn't get anybody to work.
Yeah, true. I think it was a combination of both. But yeah, so like I come pulling in the Pilot. Now they're signs, like their big signs on, their menu boards on, lights on. So I'm like, but I saw the dining room lights are on. So I'm like, well, maybe they just do drive-through. Makes sense. No, they were closed. I was like, God damn it. Wait. Okay, Bill. Bill. What? Where you? I'm not. Where you from? I'm from my house. No.
From my mommy.
It's but.
Actually, what you say is, I don't know. My mother won't tell me.
It's
My brother was left on the doorstep.
I was the flu.
You were?
Yeah, I was the flu. My mom told me a story. She's like, because my mom never showed really when she was pregnant. She always carried small. And she said when she was going in to like have me, they roll her into a wheelchair and everybody's looking at her like in a wheelchair. Everybody's looking at her like, why are you here? She's like, I'm going into labor. And they're like, oh shit. And they start running crazy. But yeah, like my mom didn't even have to wear like at the time like maternity clothes because she never got heavier. She never showed. She just wear normal clothes. Hospodar's Garage in Swoyersville. Never heard of it.
Me neither.
Ox, I'm sorry to hear that.
I miss my mom.
I miss my mom and my dad.
Yep.
It's
and this year was 11 years that my dad's gone, and it'll be 9 years in September when my mom passed.
My mom passed in 2017. It'll be going on 9 years. My dad's been dead since 90. That's like 30 some. I can't do the math right in this moment, but about 30, I think 32, 33 years. They have a deli. I like deli.
Oh, you had a turkey. Nice.
Someone hit it. Oh, he had a turkey. They say he hit a turkey.
I'm guessing he's trying to say he had a turkey sandwich or hoagie.
Bum.
That got Cupid away from me. I put the mice on.
On
YouTube for the cats.
That's
right now. There's 5 of them.
I'm combing Opie.
Right now, 5 of the cats are sitting there staring at the screen. I'm waiting for one of them to get up there.
It's
You go. Go get the mousies. Go get the mousies. Go get the mousies. Oh,
Now this, I'll have to check this place out in Swervesville. I've never heard of it, but definitely got to check it out. Definitely.
get him, Olin. Get him.
Yeah, Crime Watch is looking to have a dinner on Monday at El Tical. Which, if you want, like, good authentic Mexican food, El Tical has it.
And when are they planning on doing that?
Monday, I believe. I don't know if I'm going to go yet. I'm kind of, that's pay week, and my money situation's getting a little, after tonight, is getting a little critical.
See, Monday. Where am I working Monday? Oh, I'm working at Turkey Hill on Monday.
Yes, guys, go visit her at Turkey Hill.
Not yet. I'm not out on the floor yet.
Oh, all right.
I'm hiding in the back with the computer so far.
So then don't come calling at her yet at Turkey Hill.
Boycott that Turkey Hill.
So I'm going to be mean and rude.
Yeah, boycott the Turkey Hill until Gina's actually working on at the register.
On the register.
Which will be this week.
So only
More than
boycott
likely
for a
Friday
few
night
days.
when I'm working. So they have me working 3 to 11 on Friday.
I'd go into my Turkey Hill stories when I worked there when I was 25, but I think I've done that on the show already.
So Bill and Matt were checking out cheesecake.
They happen to be at the same place.
And and yes, Bill made a good statement. It's our show that brought them together. Or if that's how I read it right, and we're just gonna go with that anyway because it sounds pretty good. That and cheesecake. And if you're just watching us new, if you're new checking us out, we do this thing we started this called Outside the Box. We talk about just about anything and everything, and we try to interact with our chat people as best we can.
We don't talk politics though.
Yeah, we
and
try.
If we do, it's very limited.
Yeah, I like
all
to try
politicians suck. How's that?
You just said it perfect. But yeah, I'm glad
that's actually true.
Here. We're glad you're all here hanging out with us. And if you have any questions, like Bill's been hitting up his questions.
Oh,
be nicer than the others that work at Turkey Hill, please.
Why don't people expect me to be nice? Man.
Gina actually had it. She had it very correct in what she said for one very simple reason. If you break down the etymology of politics, it's Greek. Poly means many, and ticks are little blood-sucking insects. So that's what the word actually translates to, is a swarm of blood-sucking insects.
Oh, there you go.
Michael Oxlong. I also work at Family Dollar in Plains. No, John, you did not suck as a politician. But were you
you didn't, John.
A politician?
Let's rephrase this on a larger scale. We'll put it that way, on a larger scale.
John, you actually got stuff done, so kudos to you, sir.
I'm putting. There we are, guys. I'm putting in the chat my merch store. Check it out. We got a lot of new stuff. Excuse me. Got a lot of new shirts. We got the Ghetto Theater shirt. We got the Sick Myth shirt. We got my shirt.
Hey, that's not fair. I want pumpkin roll now.
Who has pumpkin roll?
Matt just mentioned it. No, I just usually throw the receipt in the bags. And I just started working at Turkey Hill, so I'm still doing all paperwork, like computer work.
Actually, I can see this now. Gina, do you want your receipt? Nah, that's fine. Good, because I do.
Matt
I
Mitchell,
can use it.
Matt Mitchell, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's I've noticed and I've looked at, because when I do a video, I just put it up on YouTube and I just premiere date it. Like, I have videos going into like literally the last Friday in May.
All right,
Like,
TV's got to go off.
Trap.
Owen's trying to take the TV down.
Uh-oh.
That's my fault. I actually have it the mount in the ceiling. It's supposed to be mounted to the ceiling,
and it's not.
And it's not because I
just turned it off so he doesn't pull it down on top of him.
Basically, when I started doing that, it was right around the time when I got hit with what I thought was about a sciatica, and it turns out like, hey, I got a whole bunch of broken bones in my back. Yay!
Ugh.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mike or Michael. I'll just call him Michael because it's easier for me.
She usually only calls me Michael when she's angry, but she does get angry a lot.
No, I usually get quiet when I'm angry.
No, when you get angry, you'll be like, Michael.
True. Okay.
Yes, Bill. Yes, I think you do.
They're not a month old.
No, the turkey. Oh, they're not? Now, I know, like, from what I heard, Wawa, they'll make their hot dogs, they'll throw it in like a hot case and let them go until they run out. So they could be how many hours old?
They don't even put that many out.
I went there.
Turkey Hill. I think they only put 2 out at a time anymore. And if they're cooking, they're at the very back, and then they bring them down when they're done. So they could be a couple hours, maybe.
So I used to like when because I used to work at a Turkey Hill. I used to like when I liked it when they got a coating.
When they turn brown.
Yeah, like they and like they have it's almost like when they're spinning around on the rollers long enough, they get like a coat. They get like a hard outer shell.
They start burning.
I love burnt hot dogs.
I like burnt food in general. Depends. Like somebody hung a sign up at work. Please, stop burning your popcorn. I know it was directed at me because I like my popcorn a little singed.
Bill, I got actually last night. I got anyone going to the parade tomorrow? I don't know.
There's a parade.
I avoid that place, and it's only a couple of blocks away from us.
No, that's South Main Street.
They go up to as far as Union Street.
Oh.
Yeah.
As long as they don't get up to like Butler or Beaumont.
If they get up to Butler.
Last night when I went to Sheetz, I got two chili mustard and onion dogs. Then I got two with bacon and nacho cheese and onions. They were actually really good.
I'm actually craving Domino's flatbread pizza, but I can't get Domino's to deliver here.
I think you can tell Setzer where they keep going to the wrong spot.
Yeah, because there's in the 18705 zip code, there's a 446 North Main in Plains, and there's a 446 North Main in Wilkes-Barre. And they sent my delivery one time to the Plains address. It took me like an hour to get my food because I called them back. I'm like, you did not deliver food here. And then they were like, well, we delivered it to Plains. I'm like, yeah, that's great. I don't live in Plains. I live in the city. Well, anyway, they stopped. They put me on their do not deliver list.
Yeah, Matt, we don't go down too far, like that far down, and they stopped the street sweeping at Union Street. We're a block and a half up from King's College Gym.
JD Koch, what's going on, JD? I don't know if his text came through. Some texts, depending where you're texting me, if you're not on the channel, it doesn't come through. But I see JD, I see your post on Facebook, and he said Turkey Hill. I'm not going to say exactly what he said, but he said Turkey Hill slobs horse. What's going on, guys? Now, my old roommate used to work at the Turkey Hill in Pittston, so every morning she worked the overnight. So every morning I got a free hoagie, which was nice. That was my lunch.
We don't have that anymore.
What?
They don't like make their own hoagies and that now. They used to have a kitchen at the one of that.
Well, that's the one in Pittston.
They don't have it anymore.
Well, we just lost Mike.
They only have like pizza.
Yeah, the one in Pittston used to make all the food too. Like I don't know if they do still next. It's been an age since I went there.
Yeah, I think the only one now, like in our general area, that has like a kitchen is the one down on Wilkes-Barre Boulevard.
Oh,
at Cole Street.
Right. She would do that more. Who would do what more? Oh, wish they would do that more. I used to be involved with the volunteer litter crew in Wilkes-Barre Township.
It would be nice if they swept the streets like they're supposed to.
I gotta say, over here in West Pittston, they're in the summer, they're pretty good with that. Every Friday, they sweep the streets. And if your car's like, they'll put signs up like 3 days earlier. If your car's there, you will get ticketed. Then when you go,
I remember growing up, it was every week they did it.
Yeah, I used to live in Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah,
and you'd hear the sirens from the police first. That was your hey, move your car warning.
Yep. They'd go down one side of the street, turn around, and come up the other side.
Yep. Let's see.
Because where Mike and I live right now, we're a block up from where I grew up.
Okay.
My address growing up was 326 North Main.
Want to try the stuffed crust? Let's see. Hi, Steph. Tell crewman, no excuse. No, only kidding. Mike's here. He just got lost somewhere. No. Seriously, so Steph, no, that's okay. We know sometimes things come up and you can't, you can't make it. I don't know when you're coming on the show, Steph, when you will grace us with your presence.
I'm waiting for her to make those videos.
Yeah, that's
scaring him.
That would be classic. That would be like a sick myth, like exclusive. Speaking of, did he put up any new? I don't see if he put up any new videos lately.
No,
he didn't he?
I caught someone dancing in the rain the other day. I sent it to Mike, but he didn't make a video like he was supposed to.
Speaking of fall, I see that that's my train of thought. That I want to say, I forgot what I was going to say, so I'm just going to say this. I want to thank everyone. My subs are up to now 617. So thank you, whoever's subscribed, all my subscribers. That's awesome, and I love all of you guys because you guys are the best.
I don't like anybody.
Yeah, I know. Well, I would hope so. Cool. Steph, I would hope you'd kind of show your face once in this year. Just say, hey, go, hey, I'm the Mrs. Crewman, and be like, that's Mrs. Crewman. Um, but I hope you guys had fun at your in-laws' birthday party. Well, your in-law, his. Oh wait, no, his in-law, your father's birthday. Hope you all had a good time.
Let's see. Bill asked Hillside versus Curly Cream. Who reigns supreme?
Killside.
Maureen's.
No, I like Curly Cream. I know that they're packed every year. I think it's more because it's there so long. I was there once, and their ice cream. I mean, you can't screw up ice cream. Well, maybe you can.
Well, you can.
I've never had screwed up ice cream before. But I really like over here in West Pittston. There's a place called Ballyhoo. Now they have hard ice cream, but it's that old fashioned ice cream shop with the penny candy and they have the old fake the plastic hat, the paper hats.
Yeah, Steph, I have a feeling when you come on, you're gonna be wearing a mask.
It's if Steph comes, I could yell at the Jim and go, Steph did it, because like the GF doesn't like to be on camera. But Curly Cream actually, oh no, not Curly Cream, scratch that. Over in Exeter, it's called Carter's, and they're really good. And they take cards now, which they never did. They take debit cards, but.
Well, my favorite ice cream shop would have to be Manning's.
They have a store, I think, in Kingston now. A shop.
Oh, really?
I believe it's Manning's. I'm 99% sure, and they're open like all year round.
I'm looking this up now.
Yeah, go ahead. Cause hey, what's up? Marcus is in
Marcus.
the house. What's up, Marcus? I believe you. I keep forgetting too. Marcus, you're from Detroit, right? I can't remember if you said you're from Detroit or not, Marcus. I'm blanking out. I forget.
Yeah, there's a Manning's over on Wyoming Ave in Kingston.
That's the one. Oh, I think we got Mike back. Hold on. Where's my cursor? Yep, he's back with a vengeance. He's the hunt master.
Okay.
I've heard now. I've never had this. I never tried it, but I heard like their milk is better than like if you go to like Price Chopper, Garrity's, Wegmans. Like I heard their milk is like that's the best.
You're talking about Hillside?
Yeah.
Yeah, their milk is amazing.
I know they give you the glass jars, I think. So if you go back, you can refill it. Like I think they still do the glass jars. I don't remember. But I'm going to definitely have to start because I don't go up that way a lot and I forget. But I've heard their milk is really good. What did you almost try, Steph? Oh, breeches and cream at the Yak. Oh, the yacht. Yacht.
Yeah.
Yacht.
Yacht. It's for the dignified.
That leaves me out.
That's why I never heard of it.
But yeah, I had Manning's ice cream years ago, and I thought it was really good. One year when I forget who it was, but when we still had an office and we were in house, it was in the summer. It was hot. Our company got one of the ice cream trucks to come up, and we got all ice cream, which was like really cool.
All right, Mama, you're digging your claws in, Mommy. Stop.
That's my
These cats, I tell you.
It was your dinner all week. I believe it.
Really, Momo? Oh, damn.
All right, so Steph, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the show, but we're talking about today, like Gen X versus millennials, like who had the better time.
Who would win in a fair fight?
We were actually having this discussion with Leo today, Mike.
Yeah, we were. Which I kind of figured that's where it came from.
No,
because
actually, he brought it up before I even said anything.
So must be just going around then.
It's
All right. Sorry, trying
Yeah,
to get comfortable here.
Leo runs King Tobacco up on Route 309. It's my favorite place to go for vape stuff. And Leo is just he's from
A really nice
Dubai.
kid.
Yeah, he's from Dubai. And which is
do hello, do hi. Is that near Dubai? Is that at Dubai? Yeah.
Dubai. It's the capital of the United Arab Emirates.
Wait, brother, say is that near Dubai? Hi, bye. Get it?
It's on the opposite side.
And just to for all you that just came on. Lenny, one of my longest working pals at Cognizant, his girlfriend recently within the last weeks had their baby. So again, just a shout out to Lenny and Mags. Congratulations. I don't know if he's still watching yet. He chimed in earlier. He might be doing his dad thing now. But yep, he's a new dad. She's not a new mom because she had a couple kids before, but he's a new dad. And looking at YouTube, we have. Thank you for watching on my channel. I got to check the other channels. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. We had 13 total from all sorts of the realm.
Yep. Steph, you're right. You are a millennial or Gen Y.
Gen X, baby. And no.
Yep. Gen X is 65 to 80.
72.
Get out of there.
There he is. There's the new dad. There's the new dad, Lenny in the house. No, but I'm not trying to bust your leg. I'm happy for you guys, and kind of jealous at the same time. I'll be honest with you. I have no kids, and I think I'd be a kick-ass good dad.
Kids are horrible.
Probably when they get older, probably the terrible.
Until you can give them away.
The terrible.
Give them back.
What they're the terrible twos. I don't know what they called the threes, but
they're all terrible. I have both of my kids are in their 20s now. My oldest is pregnant.
To be Gina's gonna be a grandma.
I'm gonna be a grandma in July.
So we'll have to change your name to Grammy.
No, we'll stay with Jam.
Grammy in the house. No, but looking back, like then I said nothing against Gen Y, but like growing up, you already had the internet, you had cell phones. Back in our heyday, like we didn't have that. Like when we talked on the phone, the distance we went is how far the cord went usually was in your kitchen. How far did the cord take you? That was your length. Until they came out with the quote unquote cordless phone. You're like, oh my God, I can walk around my house with the phone, and we had back in, I'm going to say probably the late 70s. Like, do you remember the HBO Kid? Somehow.
Yeah, I lived there. That was Frank Cardamone. I lived next door to him.
And everybody had the box to unjam the signal. When the HBO signal was like on and
scrambled
13, but it was like between the channels 2 and 13. It was like
it was scrambled.
Right. Well, you somehow you were able, you got this box and you're able to unscramble it.
Yep.
You don't have to pay for it. I think everybody had that back in the day.
Yeah, like I said, I lived next door to the guy for probably like 10 years.
I think what gave him away is his license plate, HBO Kid.
That was on. He owned several cars, and the HBO Kid license plate was on his Corvette.
Oh, something to really draw attention to it.
He had a white, and it was a custom color. It looked like a damn coffin. It was like bone white with like a bronze sides. It looked seriously like a coffin, and I remember looking at it because as a kid I loved Corvettes, and I still do actually. And I remember looking at it, it's like, why would anybody do that to a vet? But anyway, yeah,
that was pretty cool.
yeah. His name was Frank Cardamone. He was, very good at fixing TVs. Actually, he fixed ours. He kept ours running for
Many years.
Wasn't that the name of
Yeah.
one of our substitute teachers?
That was Cardamona.
Oh, that's right.
But it's like, and it was funny because whenever HBO would catch on and they would re-scramble their signal, all my dad would do was just take a Phillips screwdriver, turn a couple screw, and whatever he did, there it was fixed for another 4 or 5 months, and then he'd scramble it again. So eventually they put it on the higher channels, and you had to pay for it. But
I figured it out on my own when I was a kid. I had everybody used to go. I had a little black and white TV in my bedroom for video games, like a portable.
Right.
And I figured out a way to get, if you got the dial, the VHF dial, in like an in-between spot in just the right place, HBO would unscramble.
It's okay.
So everybody would cluster into my little bed because my bedroom was tiny in Wilkes-Barre. It was the middle bedroom,
but it had HBO.
Yeah, so everybody cram in there and sit on my bed and watch HBO. Like my grandparents, my mother.
And then you'd be like, "Wait a minute, whose room is this?" Like, it's
mostly my mother would sit in my bedroom and watch HBO.
Oh, my emperor. That was my emperor.
HBO is the first time I got to witness the Benny Hill show.
They didn't have that on HBO.
That was HBO? I don't know. I thought it was HBO. I saw it on. Maybe not.
No, they had that in. That was just network syndication. You could get that on Channel
that was
11.
PBS.
I think.
Oh, I
no,
remember.
not PBS would not carry Benny Hill. Wait, you know what? No, they did. I think briefly.
Yeah, they did.
When they were the renegade PBS station, when they lost their federal funding, that's when they had like good stuff like Star Trek and All in the Family and whatever people wanted, like whatever they were willing to pay for, they would put on.
It was. Oh, maybe I'm thinking. It was called the Unexpurgated Benny Hill Show. So maybe it was like a movie that they did. They put on home box or something. I don't know. Yeah, Benny Hill was like, I was like, I like Benny Hill. But see, in our what's up there, Joey T? The Elvis man is in the house. It's
Hi, Joey.
It's Homebox was the first time I ever heard of Pee Wee Herman. The Pee Wee Herman show.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was on.
He was really creepy.
Yeah, then eventually they gave him a show on Saturday mornings. Yeah, Pee Wee Herman was creepy. Paul Rubin, I don't think
that's where Lawrence Fishburne got his start.
Who?
Lawrence Fishburne. He was on Pee Wee Herman's show.
Who was he? Like, for which character? Do you remember?
The cowboy.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know.
Excuse me.
That was on his TV show.
Hey,
and Morgan Freeman got his start on the Electric Company.
I remember that. I knew that.
Ever since I was a little boy, people have enjoyed the sound of my voice.
I remember the electric company beginning. Hey, you guys! It's like, wow, and then they do their intro thing.
We're
I
gonna
was,
give you the power. At 3, 2, 1, contact. Contact is the
Are you able to
reason.
see her? No.
It came on after the electric company.
Because I remember during the week it was it Sesame Street, Electric Company.
Then 3, 2, 1, contact.
Okay, yeah, that's the third one. I never really watched that one. After the Electric Company, I was pretty much sorted out. Um,
Spider-Man was a lot of fun on the electric company.
it's like the cartoon Spider-Man, or like
They had a live-action Spider-Man, and he never spoke. But they always had him in like comic book like like captions and frames and everything.
okay, now I do remember that you bring it up. I do remember seeing that.
Yeah, he would never say a word. He never spoke.
But you'd see the bubble like over his head, like he's saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I remember that.
Yeah, see.
But see, back in the day, we had Saturday morning cartoons compared to the millennial side. When actually Saturday mornings had Saturday morning cartoons, not this educational TV show. We had cartoons. And the best one when I was a kid growing up I liked was Schoolhouse Rock. And I will say that till the day I die.
I liked Reading Rainbow.
With
LeVar Burton.
oh yeah, Geordie LaForge.
Yep.
I never watched Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow.
I can go anywhere. Take a look. It's in a book.
I when I was in my very early 20s, I worked for Channel 44, so
That's
I knew
right.
all the shows.
Sorry, I'm having fun here, teasing the cats.
Harassing.
I love you.
I'm doing
You
with the
love
toy.
me.
It's like a fishing pole type on a wire, and they are going after it.
Like a cat on a
Like-
wire.
Look at Samson.
Like a
Good.
drunk in a midnight choir.
Yeah, who wants to watch that stuff, Joey? Marcus, I didn't know. I didn't know the one of those had the cartoons.
Yeah,
Yeah, forget. Who wants to watch that stuff? You want to watch cartoons?
it's all baby animals. Oh, they're cute and all, but you can only see so many baby animals.
True. And I still remember, and I told the story before here on the show. My mom had a hard time for me getting up for school. I could not get up for school. And Saturday mornings, I was up at 6, 7 o'clock waiting for Saturday morning cartoons. And every time my dad come down and go, "When will you get up for school?" It's not Saturday morning cartoons, Dad.
Where'd it go, guys? Where is it? They're looking around like, where'd it go?
Yeah.
So I put it away. What's up, Otto? Where'd it go?
Oh, excuse me. Then there's one cartoon I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a cartoon that there was like little people that lived in like the walls of a house.
The Littles.
Oh, is that what it's? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was called the Littles.
We are the Littles.
But it was cool because like they'd make like the one would make like an airplane out of like say like a small like box container, so you'd make an airplane, like little cool stuff. Then at the end of the show, they would show you how to like make something that you could make in your house, like a small thing. I forget whatever you want to call it. But I did it once, and it actually worked. I was like impressed that it worked. You took a balloon and you taped it to a straw, and you got like string or fishing wire, and you put it across, and you blow the balloon up, and like it would fly across the room, like it's flying across the room. So that was back in the day. That's what I did. So
I don't know. I mostly caused trouble when I was a kid.
I'm watching that car right in front of yours, Mike. Came
Okay.
pretty close to your front bumper a couple times.
So you break the stick out, you break the bat out, and you go beating.
I will. I'll go out there.
I have gone out there.
Does anybody try and cash in their lottery tickets?
No, not now. It's still early.
Hmm.
There is a weird
It's
voice.
not like 2 in the morning.
Oh, hey, Arnold and Doug. Ugh.
They're probably here for the party at the barber shop.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or for across the street, because they sounded like they were partying a little bit when they were going in.
Well, every night's a party here, but there's only ever 2 people.
The best kind of party ever.
I'm giving out a shout out to my friend Lindsay, who just messaged me on Facebook. Yeah, I'll check that out after the show. She sent me a thing for a game. Me and Lindsay go way back. One of my old friends on Facebook. It's well, Marcus, we had the Super Friends.
Meanwhile,
Well, I'll tell you what. Hey,
What?
Arnold and Doug were a lot better than Caillou, Blue's Clues.
Yeah, I never watched those either. What's
Yeah,
up?
I got stuck watching them because of my kids. And Barney, oh my God.
I love you.
My oldest
You love me.
I wanted to stab him right into my ear.
my oldest niece through at one point had a Barney phase. Now
I think that's next door, Mike.
my oldest niece has autism, but it's not functioning autism. It's like it's the opposite side where like you have to have like you can't live by yourself. There's no way she could live by herself. And prior to Barney, there was this show called Eureka's Castle. I don't know if anybody heard of that one. But from what I heard, what I understand, there was
there's
some character
there's Sosamites.
in Eureka's Castle. The voice of this dragon is now actually the voice of Barney. So my niece went from Eureka to Barney because of that. I think because of the voice, it was like the same place.
Sorry, I just went onto Facebook, and I belong to the Luzerne County Fire Companies. There's a stabbing on Kosciuszko Street.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't even know where that is.
Nanaco.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you probably been up it and down it many times. What's up, Vendor? Yep, I'm glad to be back, buddy. It's Kosciuszko Street. When you go into Nanny, you go up to Suey.
Oh, Constitution Street. Okay.
No, Kosciuszko.
Mike.
No, I don't know.
That's right by where my son lives.
Do you know?
I don't know a damn thing about Nanacoke except their son lives there.
Okay, do you know? Okay, you're going over the Sansui and you're going to Nanticoke, and you hit the first light where there's that Rite Aid. I think it's Rite Aid on the left-hand side.
Okay.
That light, if you make a left, that's Kosciuszko Street. That takes you over to
that's where the library is.
And it'll take you to where I think the backside of the school up there. That's in Nanticoke.
It's the high school. The high school's on
I almost bought a property up there.
Yep.
There was the old the lion or no tiger bar. I was actually going to buy that place. It just needed too much work, and the rugs are. Actually, what it was is the bathrooms. The bathrooms were for a
Shot.
man my size massively inconvenient. Like to get to a toilet on the second floor, you had to like go through this passage and then
Oh,
jog a little to one side.
I couldn't do
And
it either. And I'm
it's
Yeah.
like, man,
smaller.
if I had to do this in the middle of the night, because like with diabetes and everything, you get up to
Yeah.
pee
Tell
a
me
lot.
about it.
Well, I'm just thinking to myself, man, if I had to do this every night in the middle of the night, like,
You wouldn't have
no,
made it. No,
Just
Stephanie.
imagine doing that drunk.
I'd end up
Steph-
peeing in the tub.
Stephanie, I'm not afraid of the dark. I like the
No.
dark.
I was conceived in darkness. I have no fear of it.
You could tell by looking at you.
Today's special. All
I
right,
had to, Mike.
Joey, what's today's special? What's the special of the day?
Today's special. That was a show.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I kind of assumed it, but I was being, smart at saying what's today's special. Let's see.
I forget what it is. I just remember that little section of the theme song.
Now, this was more kind of in between. I think the Great Space Coaster. Do you remember that?
I love that. Yeah. It's the Great Space Coaster. Get on board.
Sad to remember that. But
I'm sorry. I liked the Smurfs.
So did I, actually.
I watched the Smurfs when there was nothing else that I could find better on TV. Then I'd watch the Smurfs.
Strawberry shortcake.
Actually, Johan and Pee Wee from the Smurfs, they were actually, there was a comic in Europe, I think it was France.
Hey, check it out. Check it out. Who's in the chat? But Sick Myth himself. He's here. He's with us in chat.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, Johan and Pee Wee were the actual characters of the comic, and the Smurfs were kind of like backdrop. In fact, if you remember in the show, they tried that with the second season or third season. They tried to do it more like the comic, where Johan and Pee Wee. It was like the adventures of Johan and Pee Wee, and the Smurfs were kind of just backdrop. They would help them sometimes, kind of thing.
I'll
That
be
was
right
more in
back.
keeping.
I'll be right back, Nate.
And then I remember the snorkels.
Which were just an underwater ripoff of the Smurfs.
Yeah.
So since he left, we're back to it's the Mike Show with me. I'm Mike. It's the
Well, he's
Mike
not
Show,
sleeping this time.
and I got lots of good guests like Gina,
Oh. You call me a good
Jo-
guest?
Johnny Quest, Haji, Sim Salabim.
I loved when they went on adventures.
Yeah, we all know that Johnny Quest, his real father was Ray Spannon. We all know that. Dr. Quest didn't father Johnny.
Pinwheel.
I wonder where
I don't think I ever heard of Pinwheel.
Pinwheel.
Yeah, Joey T said Pinwheel.
The 80s were interesting.
Sorry, guys. Nature called. I had to answer.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, if you go away, like it drops your bubble.
I don't know. I noticed that too, but I let me just catch it. Pinwheel. I heard of it, but I don't remember it. I never watched it, but I remember hearing the name.
It's a children's show that features Pinhead from what's the thing, Hellraiser, but it's Pinhead in a children's show context.
Oh, okay.
Hey, there was actually a cartoon with them.
I heard you talking
Believe me,
about.
I grew up watching stuff like that. And my dad, when he saw stuff like, even in cartoon form, he would have it on TV for us to see.
I heard you talking about the snorkels being a ripoff of the Smurfs. Yeah, I agree to that. I agree to that.
Yeah, they're underwater Smurfs.
Yeah. Someone's like, "Oh,
And
what could I make? Oh, let's just take the Smurfs and give them
put them underwater and call them call them the Snorks.
When they were in the department store one. Yes, Venger.
That was a
to
Twilight Zone.
stepping into
Wasn't that Mannequin?
Twilight Zone. Mannequin was a cool movie.
It was.
Now the second one, I watched part 2 because it was on the free YouTube.
I think
movie.
there's a few of them.
I know of only 2. And the first one, it's funny because the first one, Estelle Getty, she was she played Ma in the Golden Girls.
Uh-huh.
She was like the owner, she was like the owner of in the Mannequin, like the department store, and the head cop was the guy from Police Academy, the one guy from
G.W. Bailey.
Yeah, he's also on a show. If you catch it on I think it's Saturday nights. It used to be Saturday nights, I think, where he plays a cop, like an undercover or like a detective, and it was really good. I don't know if it's on anymore though. I haven't seen it lately. Yeah, Sick Myth. We need some more video, dude. Like, and guy, if I'm gonna put this in the chat. 1 second.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Mannequin, but at that I was like probably about 14 when that came out, and I had like a massive crush on Kim Cattrall.
I think everybody had a crush. Every guy had a crush on Kim Cattrall. I think. I know I did. All right, guys. I just put Sick Myth's channel in the chat. Check out. And the thing I like, and I told Crewman this off air. He talks about, to kind of give you a heads up, he talks about stuff that happened, like local history that happened, like it's also like he recreates the story. It tells you as a story and tells you like what happened. If you love history, I mean, I know it's not your local history, it's our local history, but check it out. It's very good. It's entertaining if you like history. The girl from War Games. The original Ali Sheedy, yeah, who was in The Breakfast Club. Let me think. Now, I think at one point, every guy's fantasy girl was Daisy Duke. If you weren't, I don't know what to tell you, but I think every guy liked Daisy Duke.
I can't argue that.
That's just because of how she dressed.
Well, yeah, of course.
I used to dress like that. Of course, back then I had the body for it.
Yeah, you still do.
It doesn't look as good now on me.
I would argue.
Holy cow, is that like sacred meat? Who would you marry in a heartbeat, Venger? Ali Sheedy or Catherine Bach?
Honestly, have you seen Catherine Bach lately?
Within the past year or two, yeah, I saw like on they had like Duke Fest, and I caught clips of Duke Fest. So yeah, Ali Sheedy, yeah, I would too. Okay, because Scott, you're just a little bit older than we are.
Well, Wonder Woman was Linda Carter.
Yeah, and she looked hot in that outfit. It was funny because
I can't argue that.
Yeah, I can't either. It's funny because if anybody watched the remake of the Dukes of Hazzard with Sean Scott and the jackass guy, I forget his name, but Linda Carter played a character, and towards the end or middle, she's like, "What do you think I am, Wonder Woman?" And just that she like because she used to be Wonder Woman. I will say, like, I did not really like the remake of the Dukes of Hazzard.
I'm not
It was
sure if I saw it
okay.
or not.
It
It was just okay.
Marcus,
That's all I
yes,
can say.
agreed. But I think they picked a good for Uncle Jesse for Willie Nelson to be Uncle Jesse. I think they
Oh
made
yeah,
a good choice there.
he definitely made it.
Now for yes, Venger, she was. Like Sean Scott and that jackass dude to be Bo and Luke.
Oh, stop it.
He played both roles.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I can't remember the other dude, the jackass guy's name. I forget his name. He had a show on 16 and I don't see it out, so I guess it only like made it a season and flopped. Cheryl
Johnny
Ted.
Knoxville.
Yeah, Knoxville. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't think of it. I had to go and look.
They had a prank show on 16, but it only I guess it didn't go over well because I don't see it on anymore. Maybe they cut it, or it was maybe like a one-time season deal thing.
I wasn't impressed with Jessica Simpson though.
I mean, she looked good in shorts, but
That's about it.
as playing playing Daisy Duke, no. Bo Derek. Oh, I could see that.
You know what, Venger? Tina Turner still looks good at her age.
She's still
Tina
alive.
Turner's dead.
Yeah.
She's
I was
dead.
gonna say, is she
She
dead?
died.
That's
Did
what I
she?
thought so.
I think she died last year.
Wait, oh, I had to read that twice there, Krugman. I had to stop and read that twice for a minute. Zoe Krush was always Alicia. I liked Alicia Silverstone before she was Batgirl. Paul Rudd, I have no idea who he is.
I mostly remember her from the Aerosmith videos.
Who?
Alicia Silverstone. I'm sorry, Alicia Silverstone.
She was in. She was in. I remember in Clueless. I remember she was on Aerosmith videos.
That's where she got her start. She was in pretty much every freaking video for the album Pump.
Did you say the album Hump?
Pump.
Oh, they
P-U-M-P.
said Hump. I was like, wait a minute. But oh crap, I forget her name. She was married. If I don't know if she's still married to him. David Coverdale of Whitesnake.
Tawny Katane.
Yeah, Tanya. She played. I saw her in one movie, and she played with Tom Hanks in Bachelor Party. She was Hanks's fiance in Bachelor Party, and she was pretty cute. But yeah, you always show her in the Whitesnake video. She was always the one the girl dancing on the hood of the Jaguars.
Well, she got her start. She was Robin Crosby, the guitar player from Rat. She was his girlfriend.
Oh,
she was on the cover. She was on Rat's first album, Out of the Cellar. She was on the cover of it.
So she was getting
that. And then basically, I think she pretty much dated every musician on the Sunset Strip at one point.
I would say she got around.
But yeah, she died recently too.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she's dead.
Oh, I didn't know that. Shit.
Yeah, she died like a year or two ago.
All right, for every 80s, 70s, 80s person should know this movie, even if you only saw part of it. Reform School Girls. The movie.
Yeah.
And
never saw it.
Wendy O. Williams. She's dead.
Yeah, I heard she died years ago.
Yeah, she committed suicide.
Oh, I didn't know how she died, but yeah.
Yeah, she death by gunshot.
It was.
I was just watching something about her the other day, as a matter of fact.
She was you always saw her on MTV's Headbangers Ball. She was she like a lead of a band?
The Plasmatics.
Was that what it was?
Yep. Yeah, and she was that was believe it or not, Wendy O. Williams was actually like her initials were WOW. Like that was her real name. She didn't change her name. A lot of people
I thought that was like a stage like.
No, that was her actual name.
Real name, Wendy O. Williams. I remember. I can remember in movie Reform School Girls at the end, she's standing on the top of the bus like in a bikini. She's like screaming, "Kill, kill, kill him, kill him," or some crap like that.
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie since I was a teenager.
Reform school girls.
I
And
never saw it.
when I was a teenager, I would only watch certain parts.
The parts with her in it.
That and the parts where the girls were in the shower.
Oh,
I
that
watched
part.
that. I would watch that repeatedly when I was 14.
So, Benjer, what you're saying is it was kind of cringy, like, say, Night of the Demons.
It was definitely low budget.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, but I think
See, like I said, I grew up watching horror films, so start naming horror films, I know most of them.
This was basically like an excuse to have nude scenes with nubile women. That was pretty much the entire premise of the movie. Was
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised my father never let me watch it.
bad girls in juvenile prison with lots and lots of shower scenes. It seems like everything that took place, any kind of like relevant plot twist or plot point, happened with a bunch of naked girls in a shower.
Well,
Which, as a 14-year-old boy, I was absolutely all for it.
Oh, so was I.
when you get dirty, you have to go in the shower and get clean.
And you have to film it and make a video.
Well, yeah.
Movie. Hi, I'm Molly. Hi, girl. Yeah, yours a good girl. But it's let's see what other. That's what our generation had stuff like Reform Schoolgirls. Anyone remember Empire Records with Tyler and no. I mean, I know who Liv Tyler is, but
Empire Records sounds
I vaguely remember it.
Oh, Clueless cringy. Ugh.
yeah. It was that's Generation X.
So the Valley Girl talk.
Another cult movie of the 80s.
Porky's.
Oh no, Porky's was on Mr. Mike Hunt.
Yeah, that's another one that got taped on the VCR and watched. Maybe like 20-second clips over and over and over again repeatedly and freeze framed.
I don't know. I think adorable sounds good when you're talking about drugs.
The best one about Porky's, it was all good, but one of the parts I liked was when Pee Wee called the restaurant, asked for Michael Hunt to get back at Wendy, and she's like, "Is Mike Hunt here?" And everybody's like dying, and like everybody's laughing.
Has anybody seen Mike Hunt?
Hey, page for Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt, the parking lot. Is Mike Hunt the parking lot? Have I seen Mike Hunt? Then you hear me going, almost everybody from what I heard, and everybody just starts dying. Then the second best scene I had to like, Night of the Comet was good. I liked Night of the Comet. Actually, I watched that on free. I fell asleep. It was playing through on YouTube, free movies. You can watch it on free movie YouTube. With Porky's, the second one was when The
Revenge.
That's
what it was called. It was called Porky's 2, The Revenge.
No,
sorry, The Next Day.
Porky's 3 was The Revenge.
Yeah, Porky's 2 was
the first Porky's when after Kim Cattrall, and the other guy, the coach were hooking up in the locker room. She was screaming her head off. Remember the part like, why do they call you Lassie? And like she's screaming and everybody's dying in the gym.
From what I remember, that's her moans of ecstasy is what Rob Zombie used at the beginning of More Human Than Human.
I wouldn't doubt it. It's
the long version,
right? It's but in the scene was after that like, oh no, wrong scene. I'm thinking when Pee Wee and the two others snuck into the girls' shower and they opened up they were able to pull open the pipes and look through the peepholes in the girls' bathroom.
I know where you're going.
And the clip afterwards, the three coaches were in the office with Balbricker,
Okay.
and when
That's
Joe,
after she grabbed Pee Wee's penis.
right, yeah, and he goes, I got an answer, I got an idea, and they're like, oh, he's like, we can get a sketch art. We called the police and have over a sketch artist. Miss Balbricker can give a description, and then eventually, like, the principal started like dying laughing too, and I do, Mark, YouTube Premium.
Yeah, I think I have YouTube Premium.
I actually have YouTube Premium because I got tired of looking at freaking commercials. Like halfway through, I just shit on, just go Premium. I got aggravated to watch it. Like every 2 minutes, you can see a freaking commercial.
Yep.
And also, I noticed like you have to have YouTube Premium to have YouTube Music in your car. Like YouTube Music, and I forgot to pay once. Like I forgot to pay my subscription. I put YouTube Music to work in the car, and I'm like wondering like what's going on. I realized so now it's just like auto pay.
Sorry, Mike's making himself a drink.
Yeah, well, not the fun kind.
Ah, damn it.
Not yet. It's a little early.
It's yeah, I just like the YouTube Premium just so I don't have the damn commercials.
So Gina got it.
Yep.
No, but just had a Johnsville Brat White Cheese. Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Johnsonville Brat White Cheese? Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, Avenger. I think I might have a couple ideas for a dessert dog. Just like I just have to go to the store. I think
Private Benjamin was good.
I might be able to. I might have something going on. I might have an idea for a dessert dog, just to let you know.
Sit there. Look at what's up? Say hi.
Oh, I will. Oh, I'll tag you in it when I put it up. It's just I got to do it, but I have an idea of what to do or how to do it. Yeah, I know you're in Texas. I know.
I actually saw the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones
years ago. I met the drummer for Jane's Addiction when I was at a Kiss concert.
I also saw Lit in concert.
No, Marcus. No, well, that's an idea, Marcus. But no, that's not what the idea I had in mind. But that's an idea.
Ooh, how about a hot dog on a Twinkie?
That's another idea.
Use a Twinkie as a hot dog bun.
A twinker.
A twink dog.
A twinker. That's. And now here's what. At Garrity's, they have it's called, I forget the name of the brand, but they make this kick-ass pudding.
Like, you
just like eat the shit out of the bucket. It's just how good it is. So I wonder, kind of make like a dessert dog with the pudding. I have crushed peanuts, but I don't have. Oh, I might have Cool Whip. Something.
Cool Whip.
I got an idea. I got an idea brewing in my head. Gino, Joe once asked, "Where did you see the Mighty Boss Tones?"
Oh God, it was years ago. It was before they sold out. I believe it was down at Wilkes College.
I saw Metallica at Woodstock in 1994.
And then I also think I saw them up at Tink's in Scranton.
I used to love that bar.
Good old Tinks in Scranton. Yeah.
I'd have to ask my brother because I went with him.
You went out with your brother?
To see the Boss Tones.
No.
I didn't drive. He would be like, "Hey, you want to go see this band? Sure, let's go."
You took a picture with the who? I'm not following that. Who's the Reverend? Yeah, I have no idea.
Billy Gibbons. ZZ Top.
Oh,
His nickname is the Reverend Willie G.
Oh, I did not know that, but I like ZZ Top.
You did, but you did, but you did.
Didn't one of them just
Not
die?
like you.
Did one of them die recently? One of the ZZ Top guys?
Dusty Hill died. Their bass player.
So the Reverend and the drummer are still alive.
Yes.
I like their car. It was a 32 Street Rod. The one they used for the video legs.
I know the one you mean.
Okay, very good.
I added way too much Coke syrup to my drink.
There's never too much Coke syrup to the drink. No way, not in my
He's
book.
doing too much Coke. You know I had to. Right.
Speaking and and just be on the serious side. When Avengers had me, I just remembered. He doesn't live in the same area, but in Amarillo, Texas, we have is where our other batch of workers are from, and there was a guy named Tim. He was an older guy. He passed away Thursday, so I just want to give a shout out in honor of Tim. He was. I don't exactly know how old he was, but it was either Thursday or Friday morning. It was around 7:30. He messaged him like, "Hey, I'll be logging in at 8:00." And 8:00 came and he never logged in. So what happened was my boss was calling the cell phone all day saying, "Hey, everything okay?" So they called the area he lived in. They called the cops to do a welfare check, and because he lived by himself, so when they broke in, they found him dead. So between 7:30 and 8:00, it was either Thursday or Friday morning he died. So I just want to, like, on a serious note, I know we make jokes and we have fun here, but on a serious note,
Yep.
I have a girlfriend, but she's not here. But my parents are. But if your parents are still around, or your wife, girlfriend, tell them you love them.
That story reminds me of how my mom passed. My mom lived by herself.
Tell them you love them. I have sisters. I have some cousins, but you never know when someone's not going to be there tomorrow. We all take for granted and think they are, but you really never know. And it
what are you doing?
That kind of hit with me a little bit because I live by myself, and if Karen's Gift's not here on a date, he's not here. Anything can happen. I could be the one found in my chair dead. It's
I get worried because I'm 50. My mom was 58 when she passed away.
My dad was 52. I'm 53.
My biological father was 52.
I'll be 53 in the summer, but I'm 52 now.
Yep. So I joke around a lot, and I'll be like, "Oh well, I got 8 more years to live. I got to live it up now."
But in reality, we don't know what's going to happen, and I just want to take a moment, and this part of the show, I'm going to dedicate it to my coworker Tim. It's this past I'm going to dedicate to Tim, and
I actually heard something on the radio. I think it was on the radio earlier.
I don't listen to the radio anymore.
No matter how much you don't get along with your family,
they're still your family.
They're still your family. Check in on them. Look what happened with Gene Hackman and his wife.
Yeah.
They were dead for 2 weeks before they got found.
And their dog was in the crate.
Yeah, I think maybe what happened with the dog, because it was in a crate, and the wife passed away first. She passed away 6 days before Gene Hackman. He died of a heart attack. She had what's it called? Hold on, because I know I looked it up.
I know I didn't follow it. But yeah,
Hantavirus.
but yeah, you don't know what's going to happen day by day. You know, I always joke and say I'm going to live forever because if I die, knows what's going to happen to my food reviews, my wedding services. You guys going to carry on outside the box? I don't know, but in reality, we don't know what's going to happen day by day.
You don't know what's going to happen.
So, like, wait, you die, so we carry on outside the box,
I would hope so, but
and then it's like, well, Jay's inside the box now, and we're still outside, so we're going to carry this forward.
I mean, we can always set up a camera to watch him inside the box.
I'll be dead, so I wouldn't care. I'd be dead. No, but like I was thinking now, like because I put a lot of even before you guys came on board, like with simple ceremonies, like back in 16, to build what I have today. It took me many years, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and like I have some friends that another officiant that works with me. She's almost like my sister. I've known her for years. Would she carry on? Would she carry on simple ceremonies in her own way? I don't know, but like, I'm afraid that when I die, my legacy is probably going to die with it. I hope not, but who knows?
Mike, Stephanie laughed at you.
I saw. That's why I did a thumbs up.
I didn't mean to just go on like a depression mode, but like that just kind of hit hard at one point. But we'll get back to some fun stuff. What do you think?
Well, we can't be funny all the time.
It can't rain all the time. Ox.
As soon as I heard the sigh, I knew you read that.
Ox, here's now for those of you who have not followed me since day one, when I first started doing food reviews, Cinnamon is a dear friend of mine, and I talk to her once in a while now. She doesn't live in the area anymore, so it's really hard to touch base with her. I'm gonna have to try and get her on the show one night just for shits. But Cinnamon was my food review co-host, and I've tried to co-host with other people, and it didn't. Like, me and Cinnamon had that connection, like for doing videos. It just worked, and like Cinnamon would go live, I'd tape it, she'd go live, and I'd roll it all together. Cinnamon lives down in let me think.
Candyland?
She probably wishes. Let me see. She lives in Catawissa now, down near Catawissa.
Well, not very far.
But it's to do food reviews. Like, we used to do food reviews like every week, all the time.
Well, that's when you just meet halfway.
We could try, but I miss Cinnamon. If Cinnamon ever moved back and said, "Let's do it," I'd be like, in a heartbeat, we're there. It was awesome with Cinnamon. Yeah. But what I'm going to try and do this week, if I can get a hold of her, see what she's doing, and see if I can get her on the show, even if it's for like a little bit next week. I'll see if I can get her on. See if she wants to come on just to say hi. We did right. Me and Cinnamon did a video from Franco's on South Main Street, and it was funny how that happened. Because I know you were talking about Franco's.
I want that. I definitely want the drunken Sicilian.
a week before we did that food video, Sin was there with her daughter, a friend of hers, something, and she mentioned to the owner, she's like, "Well, me and my friend do food reviews. We need to come back." And they're like, "Oh yeah, any time." So she calls me and she's like, "Hey, next week we got to come back here." I'm like, "Sure." So we come back the next week, and they're like, "Here, we got a table for you right here." We're like, "Cool," she had saved it for us, and then that's the first time I tried pickle pizza, and the way they did it kicked ass. It was really good. They made a piece of pizza just for us.
Nice.
Yeah, and so then they're like, "Oh, you got to try this. Oh, you got to try our," and whatever dessert it was, I forget. I think it was cannoli, probably. "Oh, you got to try our dessert." And we're like, "Oh shit," and so by the time we left, we probably gained about 50 pounds because try that. Then they're bringing out, "Try this pizza, try this," and I'm thinking to myself, "Man, we're gonna have a bill on this one," because I don't expect
Anything for free.
Right. So, and they're like, "Oh, try our dessert," and I'm like, "Oh," and then they bring out, I'm like, "Oh, definitely," because it's like, "Oh, yay." Then it was around Christmas, so it was cool because before we left, Christmas carolers came in. It was just a great time we had at Franco's, and
I think I remember that video.
what happened was at the end, I'm like, I go to the lady who owns it. I'm like, "All right, what's the battle damages for this one?" She's like, "Nope, it's on us." We're like, first thing we both said, me and Simon at the same time, almost stereo, was like, "You don't have to do this." She's like, "I know, but it's my place and I can do what I want." Joking. We're like, "Okay," but she's like, "No." She goes, "You're coming in. You're giving us basically free advertisement. If it costs us $40, no biggie," because they know people are going to watch that video,
Yep.
and it's like guaranteed free advertisement.
Their mac and cheese pizza was really good. Remember that one, Mike?
Yeah, when we went to Pizza Fest in 2019,
They had really good pizza.
it was. I don't know if you know the woman from Klein's Corner, Jay, but we used to be friendly with her.
Klein's
And
Corner. I was her name Tiffany?
Yep.
Yes.
I know her. I never actually met her to physically talk to her, but I know who she is, and I think she knows who I am.
Well, we used to hang with her. And the one time she had extra tickets, I think that was the way it worked out. She had extra tickets for like the winter pizza
Yep.
fest, or no, not winter. It was up at Montage. All these pizza vendors from
All over.
Lackawanna and Luzerne County were there, and you had coupons, and you could spend a coupon for a slice of pizza, and
Come here, Olin.
at the end of the day, you had a vote. What you thought was the best. And I voted. There was this bowling alley up by the Viewmont Mall. It was like normally I do not like Old Forge style pizza, but this was like the best Old
Yeah,
Forge
you went
pizza.
back a few times.
I did.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan on Old Forge style pizza too. I mean, I never.
This is different.
I never put the video up because it's like I'm like, you know what, I decided not to because it was just like it was River Road Pizza on River Street in Plains.
Yeah.
It was bad. Like I don't mind having my crust crispy, but to a point where it's like overburnt and you think you're gonna break your teeth.
Where you can't even bite into it. Yeah.
And off the bat I asked, please, I'm like, "You need the veggie style, so I'm like gonna get some veggies in my system, but just please no black olives." And I said this like 3 times, no black olives. What does she do? What does it come out with? I get it. I get my tray, half and half. I'm like,
I love black olives.
Oh, see, yeah, no. But everything else, like it had peppers, onions, tomato, broccoli, and I was down with. I was like until the olive part, but the crust was so bad, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I think it was Idle Hour Lanes.
Okay.
Spare Time out in Dallas has kick-ass pizza.
I'll tell you what. You know who has bad pizza? And I'm sorry. I have to say it. I lived in Mountaintop for many years, and I remember when they dug out the entire side of the mountain below me and put in Five Guys. And there were times I would order from there because I mean it was like I could walk there and back like in less than a minute.
It was like a convenience.
Yeah, and I stopped ordering because I mean the one time I got a pizza there, nowhere to lie, the bottom was black, charred, almost uncuttable. I don't have the best teeth in the world, so like I was afraid of breaking teeth on it. But the middle was like was raw dough.
Oh yeah, it's
It was that. I mean, it was just horrible. It was inedible.
That's bad there's raw dough in the middle and the bottom is burnt.
yeah.
Yeah,
That says that their pizza oven is off.
Um.
and quite honestly, I mean, even if it were done right, it wasn't very good pizza to begin with. So
All right. April
now
4th.
this is years ago. They might have improved things since then.
April 4th is when I have my spare time pizza video up. It's April 4th. Um, but yeah, again, I was recommended spare time by Mr. and Mrs. Crewman, Steph and Fred, um, and Matt and brother Matt P. Which I didn't see him tonight either. He wasn't here. He didn't make his appearance. But I know because I saw Matt P got 2 Sick Myth T-shirts. Maybe one for him, one for his fiance, girlfriend, or maybe he just stole both of them. Who knows? But they were delivered. So thanks, Matt. If you watch this on the rerun, thank you for buying those shirts. But if you go, and here I'm going to put the QR code up really quick. Guys, check out Outside the Box. Check out our merch for the show. Where are you? You. Where are you? You fled on me. It's covering my face. So click on that QR code. Check out Outside the Box merch. I'd rather cover my face than those. We got the ghetto theater t-shirts. We got the Sick Myth t-shirts. We got the SGW t-shirts. We got license plate frames, coffee mugs. So you can wake up and have your coffee. No, well, yeah, no, we didn't do that yet. I didn't see those on the catalog list. That would be interesting. As outside the box condoms. Thank you, Steph. You can get license plates for your car. Support the show. Wake up in the morning with your favorite coffee mug, drinking your coffee, which go on. You can buy on my local Eats side. You can get awesome. You can get none of that coffee bullshit t-shirt, new and improved. I redesigned it. Or join the coffee club and buy that t-shirt.
Yeah.
So did anybody today go to the St. Patrick's parade in Scranton?
I was working.
I was sleeping.
Just like tomorrow, I'll be working.
He's no good to be dead.
The Empire will compensate you if he dies.
Jay, did we have travel mugs?
No, but we can do that. I can do that.
Because Joey's asking.
I could do that.
Travel mugs, I can make them. I could do them. I did the coffee mugs and the glassware. I can do the mugs. I can do travel mugs. I could actually work on them tomorrow. If you see now in front of my face, there's our local Eats, where you can get your either coffee club t-shirt or you could either where you can get my join the coffee club or none of that coffee bullshit t-shirts. If I did one, I have to do one for the other to make it fair.
I don't like crowds anymore, so that's another reason why I don't like parades.
Sorry, Jay. I didn't mean to get some of that out.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Child mugs for coffee. No, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. You tried raccoon. Okay, Marcus, I got to hear this. What did it taste like, and what was it like? Was it like in like steak version or burger? Like,
Ooh.
How did you eat this raccoon?
Yeah, tell us. We have enough of them around here that we can
Hit. I haven't gone to a parade in years. I'm just content watching them on my couch, watching them on TV.
I don't know. There's too much talking when it's on TV.
True, yeah. Couldn't pay me enough to go to. Oh, if you want to pay me enough, I'll definitely go. If you want to pay me enough, I wouldn't have a problem there. Still got 9 hanging with us. Thanks, guys, for you guys that are 9 are still hanging with us. We appreciate it. It's
Technically, I'm one of them. I have it on a TV in front of me, muted.
And thrown out to our Instagram people.
Yeah, Gina's soon to be an Instagram.
What was who where?
What?
I said Gina is soon to be an Instagram.
Why do you say that?
Because your daughter's having a kid.
Yeah, true.
We shredded had barbecue sauce, sweet potatoes in it. That actually sounds good. Now, why wouldn't you eat it again? What's the downside? What did it taste like chicken?
He said it wasn't horrible, but he wouldn't eat it again.
Right. That's what I wonder. Why wouldn't you eat it again? Like, what was the downside of this raccoon in shredded meat and had barbecue sauce and sweet potatoes?
Well, I would definitely try it.
I mean, considering that the dish is probably called Roadkill Delight.
That would be interesting. Let's try the Roadkill Delight, please. What is that? Oh, it's shredded raccoon with barbecue sauce and sweet potatoes.
Sounds like a pork barbecue sandwich.
But anyway, yeah. Let's see. Years and years ago, back in 2015, I did a wedding out in the boonies, and it was at a VFW, and it was behind it. And behind it, though, they had they had a full service kitchen, and the groom's father. Gotcha, Marcus. They did something that came out of the Food Channel, barbecue chicken, ribs, everything. It was really good. Excuse me, but
I've eaten shark before.
I've never.
Tasted pretty good.
I've had alligator before.
I've had lamb. That's about it.
See, I'm one. If it's something that's like, you would look at it and be like, yeah, I'm not going to eat that. Like, knowing what the name is. Don't tell me what it is until after I try it. And
funny.
Oh, like Chevy Chase in the Funny Farm.
Funny story. Years ago, my mom would make. They were literally like big meatballs with rice in them and sauce. My mom called them porcupines. Well, when I was a kid, I wouldn't, just because they were called porcupine. I thought I was actually eating a porcupine, so I would not eat this for nothing. So one time,
it was testicles, wasn't it?
No. So what happened was, when my mom made them again, I'm like, oh, what's this? She goes, oh, it's you'll like it. Try it. I'm like, well, what is it? She goes, hamburger something. I'm like, oh no. She goes, do you like hamburger? I'm like, yeah. Well, she goes, I really don't have anything, but she goes, you like hamburger, right? I said, oh yeah. She goes, you like spaghetti sauce? I'm like, definitely. She goes, I know you eat rice. She goes, I'm like, okay. So I'm jamming on it. I'm like, oh, this is really good. She goes, I lied. You know what they're called? But porcupines. And I was like, for me, I was like, but I'm like, wait a minute. This is pretty good. And then she thought I was gonna, she made so much thinking I wouldn't eat any, but turns out I started eating them like a mother. And she's like, I hope we have enough for everybody now. Because I went on, I'm like, so I found yeah, this is good. And
So basically, it's like food that comes with its own toothpicks.
AKA the rice. But
I meant the quills.
oh yeah, no, I didn't. She must have plucked them out because I didn't taste those. But it's funny going back thinking to. I know I told this story before too. Let me see. It was my grandmother's sister, so I guess it would be my great. I believe it would be my great aunt. Every summer, she would can pickles and everything, and her house from the vinegar smelled. It smelled to like a 7 or 8 year old kid, smelled horrible. But what I wouldn't give today to go back and smell that one more time and walk in and go, oh, that smells good. It's like. So Fred had swordfish steak. That sounds interesting. Swordfish steak.
That's a marlin.
I had tonight, and Fred. Now I can tell you this, Fred, because you're here, kind of. I went to Asian Cafe. If you and Steph have not been there, you gotta go. You have to check it out. I had their fried scallops. First time eating a scallop fried, and they gave you a side of yum yum sauce to dip it in. Let me tell you, this was delicious. It was amazing. I tried and I did their drunken noodles with beef. Those noodles were drunk, baby. Let me tell you, they were good. They were nice and drunk. And yes, there's a video. I just didn't edit it yet. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought. I was gonna say. I totally blanked right out.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I do that a lot too.
I caught a marlin.
Meth is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty. I caught a marlin in Cabo. Oh, cool.
Ate it sashimi style.
All right, what the hell's sashimi style?
What is sashimi style?
Come on, Marcus, you brought it up. What's sashimi style, buddy? It was the old. If you come over to the where Garrity's is, it was the old Great Wall. So across from Garrity's, next to the car wash, and next kind of near next to the Wyoming area football field. At the car wash, yeah. So you can get Chinese or Asian food and wash your car. Not at the same time, though.
Why not?
Because if you try to eat your food while you wash your car, you're going to drop your food.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Oh, sashimi is raw like a sushi place.
Yeah.
I've had sushi once. I didn't hate it, but I doubt I'll eat it again.
I didn't like it. I don't like sushi.
I actually went on a kick with it the one time. I thought it, when I first tried it, it's really good. I mean, like vegetable, like the California roll stuff. I think I did have the raw fish before. It wasn't bad.
This was like the California roll. At Yummy Bowl, again, Yummy Bowl, you guys got to check out. me and my buddy were there a couple years back. So we got the appetizer where half of it was cooked and half uncooked. So I could try the difference. Both were good, but I don't know if I'd do sushi again. I'm not saying it was bad because it wasn't. It was the first time I ever tried sushi.
Yeah, when I have it, I have it with a ton of wasabi. I dig it. It's got. I don't necessarily. It's okay, but I like it with a whole bunch of wasabi.
Um,
I like spicy.
I like spice to a degree. West
Well,
Pittsburgh buffet. Oh yeah.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I tell this story all the time. My foster daughter, who is grown and has a kid of her own now, so I guess you could say I'm a foster grandfather. But she loved Red Robin. I used to take her there. I used to take her there quite a bit, and I used to always get ghost pepper fries. And the one time I guess they had like a new waitress, she's like, "Oh, you got to be really careful with those. That's really really hot." And I'm sitting there, I'm munching on the fries while she's telling me this, and I'm like,
something.
"Do you have this like this sauce, this ghost pepper sauce? Do you have it like? Can I get it like a little thing so I can dip?" And she's like, "You want to dip your fries in ghost pepper sauce? Your ghost pepper fries? You want to dip that in?" Yeah, there's not enough sauce for me. I like a lot of sauce. Because it's like ghost pepper sauce. It's like, come on. You think this is hot?
Come on, Otto.
The only thing that I cannot stand up against, what's actually like too hot for me, is anything by Mrs. Renfro's that's marked very hot. That's too much for me. That's like my eyes are watering, my nose is running.
Kind of like when I eat your chili.
Or anything else I make.
Steph, I did go to Subway, but just not that one because I don't want to go to jail. I went to the Subway across from the Midway. I went to that Subway, and they're not owned by the same people, from what I think. Because I walked in, I'm like,
Pittsburgh with the uncooked cheese on top. Ugh.
I walked in, I'm like, hey, just out of curiosity, are you guys connected to the Subway over in Gary's parking lot? And they're like, nah, we don't think so. I said, oh, I was just wondering. I said, well, because I was in there once. I didn't say like what I just said. I was in there once, and the staff was really, really rude. Like they were dropping F-bombs in front of customers, and I just kind of kept it at that. And then, and it was funny part was, they're like, yeah, about a week ago, and this was about a week later, or a week or two. They're like, oh, about
my cutie.
Cops came in here was asking us if anybody was recording. And we're like, no, it's not. It's probably that other location. I'm like, wow, yeah, no kidding.
There's right now in every Subway in the country, there is a picture of Jason Yenchik, right over the cash register, and with the words "Do not serve this man."
Probably. But no, I went to the Subway across from Midway, across from like the Price Chopper. And walked in, the guy's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And it was a whole different atmosphere. And yeah, I kind of had to laugh, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, cops were asking us." They're like, "We didn't know what was going on because it didn't happen here." I was like, "Oh, wow, yeah, that's something." That's why this guy said, "Well, I was there once, and the staff was like using language, and I never went back. Can't go back." But yeah,
I'm looking at what Marcus said, and
Pittsburgh.
That's a good morning, Mike. If we're ever in Pittsburgh, we're not getting pizza.
Well, wait a minute, Mark. If Mark's still catching us, Mark Wald, he's from Pittsburgh or in that area. So if he's watching now, still, Mark, what's going on with the uncooked pizza in Pittsburgh?
Uncooked cheese on pizza.
Uncooked cheese on pizza.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not raw dough and cold sauce and.
Do not share. Ha ha
they
ha.
put cheese on top, like after it's cooked.
Marcus, I'm just gonna say to that, ha ha ha. Um, do not feed the chefy. Yeah, I'd see that sign too. Do not feed the chefy. Do not feed the SGW guy in this restaurant no more. No Subway anymore. None. Kind of like the
No
soup,
subway for you. You go home. You go now.
the soup guy in that Kramer show. Shit, I can't remember
The
the name.
soup Nazi in Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. I couldn't think of the name Seinfeld. I remember Kramer, but I couldn't remember Seinfeld. Go figure. So,
I think the soup Nazi was the funniest one.
oh, that's the one I did. Like Molly, sorry. The car went up my street and it backfired. Like you hear the backfired from the and Molly's like barking. I'm like, no, it's okay.
I say if you want a hoagie, go to Peter's Deli here on North Main Street.
I keep forgetting about Peter's Deli. Son of a bitch. I keep forgetting.
Well, they turned the Mexican pizza place into another bodega. So now we have like 40 of them.
Is Peter's open on Sundays or no?
No.
Damn it.
No, that is the Lord's Day.
I don't care if it's the Lord's Day. I want to get some hoagie day.
Well, that's any day during the week until 6 o'clock.
Which I work till 5:30, so that just
you can call them and order it, and they can have it ready for you.
Yeah, my like, I'd get there after 6, and they'd be like, "Oh, we went
on
home."
Sundays. On Sundays, Mr. and Mrs. Peters do the Lord's work.
Is that making hoagies for the church?
I don't know, but they do the Lord's work, and they're closed on Sundays. It's kind of a pain in the ass for me because I used to go up there and get lottery tickets. I go every Sunday
and try and cash them out at 1:30 in the morning, right?
No, I just go. I buy them. I buy them every week. No, I don't. I don't bang on random doors asking to cash lottery tickets at 2 in the morning.
What do you want? I want to cash my lottery tickets. No. I watched that still, and I still roll. Like the other day, I was watching.
I said no.
I was like almost myself.
She was doing like the.
She's already. I know you're in there. I hear voices.
Which was actually Fox News, but
TV. Yeah, you had the TV on. But it's like I need to catch my lottery ticket. It's like 2 and 3. I need to get no slam. What do you want? That was still.
Then she started doing like the Emperor Palpatine up the street. You know, meow.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood. We haven't seen her in a while.
She makes good videos. She makes good.
She's back on her meds. When Miss Judy goes off her meds, look out. She will dance naked in your yard. I heard.
That's what I heard.
Ooh.
Oh, God bless you, Artemis. God bless you, Artemis.
It's
That's my baby girl. Come on.
Wait, hold on. I missed it. If you were in a movie, wait a minute. And it keeps. Damn it! I'm trying to read Venger's question here. It keeps moving. If you were in a movie, what part or character would you like to? I'm assuming you meant play, not pay, but I don't want to pay nobody. No. I'd have to say, shit. So I think I'd have to do like Indiana Jones or like his protege or something with like in that realm for Indiana Jones. That would be cool. If it was a horror movie, I'd have to be the killer just because.
You're okay, Otto. I got Otto and Nove laying next to each other. Our
The brothers.
Fred asked me a question. Jay, we watched your Mission Barbecue video. I know it was from a few years ago. Did you ever go back there? Haven't tried it after all these years?
It's okay, baby.
Tomorrow. Let's see. And I'm gonna say I wasn't thrilled But yeah, we'll be up tomorrow at drum roll. Shit, I can't find it.
Drum roll or cat purr?
Midnight. Midnight it'll be up. And I'm going to say this first, so you heard this firsthand. Yeah, I'd be a good supervillain, I think. Mission Barbecue. I walked in still like, welcome, good afternoon, whatever time it was. Hey, welcome here, and yeah, that too. Mark's put expensive. Yeah, that too. So from last time I got the meat sampler, which was good. It was expensive. You got different meats. You got a side. So I got potato salad. I have to go, Joey. I have to hold that thought, Joey. So I went back a couple weeks ago. It'll be up tomorrow, or at midnight. They added fresh cut fries, which was awesome, and they added a smoked flavored cheeseburger. So I'm like, I'm gonna do the cheese. And then the patty was nice and thick. It was cheddar cheese melted. So I'm thinking, I'm like, wow, this is gonna be an awesome cheeseburger. I got fresh cut fries. Well, the first 2 bites were okay. Well, first the bun, it didn't even feel like they toasted it. It felt like they just pulled the bun out of the bag and went here. Didn't feel steamed, didn't feel toasted, didn't even feel warm. Okay. The fries, now when you go in now, you pay and you sit there and they call your name to go up and get it. So by the time I went up, the fries were starting to get already cold. So they were sitting after they came out of the fryer for a good minute or two. I'll put money on it. But okay, the fries weren't bad. By my third bite they overcooked this thing so bad. It was so well done. I could not eat this burger. And I even at that point, ladies, how's everything going? I said, I don't think I put it on video, but I said, ma'am, this is very overdone. I can't eat this. She said, do you want me to get you something else? I'm like, at this point, no, I'm good. So I still had my fries, and at the before the lady came around, another guy came around and said, hey, do you want to try our freedom fries? It's their home cooked, it's their fresh cooked, but they put like spicy seasoning, which really tasted good. And then they come around again, like, do you want to try our new drink? They give you like a little sample. I'm like, yeah. I mean, so it was the service was great. Just if you go there, do not get the burger unless you like overcooked, overdone well shit. I don't. I couldn't.
I like them like hockey pucks.
Then you would like, but it's still like you paid almost $10 for this burger. Oh, and I made a comment in the video for what I paid for it. They said it comes with lettuce and tomato. All right, that's cool. Can you add mayonnaise? Could you put mayonnaise on it? All right, why can't you just put mayonnaise on the bun? What is so hard? They give me packets. I'm paying almost $10 for a burger. Put the mayonnaise on the hamburger. And they put the lettuce.
Anaconda don't run unless you got buns, hon.
And they put the lettuce and tomato on the side. So it was like build your own burger style, paying almost $10. The bun was not even toasted. It was just, like I said, it tastes like they pulled it out of the bag. It was so well done, I couldn't eat it. And it was almost $20. Like,
See, that's like really like why I don't go out to eat very much. Because, okay, number one, nobody makes a better burger, as far as I'm concerned. Nobody makes a better burger than me.
Right.
Nobody makes better chili than me. Nobody makes better meatballs.
I'd say probably the hottest chili. I don't know. I never had your chili.
Nobody makes better baked macaroni and cheese than me. Nobody makes better meatballs than me. I like my own cooking. I've perfected my own cooking to the point where if I go to a restaurant and pay extra money for somebody else's food, I'm always disappointed. Or
Your critique.
at best, I'm not disappointed.
It's so yeah. So the video will be out at midnight. Just warning. It like I said, the first 1 or 2 bites, I was like, okay. Then by the third, I was like, ugh. But the fries were good. The other fries were good. That drink they let me try was really tasty. It had it was like a fruity type drink. But yeah, and that'll up 30 minutes mark depending where you're at. Next time you make meatballs, I'm coming over and doing a video, a food review, a home
It's
cooking.
not going to be for a while. I've kind of OD'd on them.
It doesn't matter. Whenever you do it, I'm there. Like, this is the Mikey's meatballs, or is super hot,
or the chili.
Dear, I've made
my chili's probably better than my meatballs.
It's Marcus. You have to go back and find the video, but I know I didn't. I saw it a couple.
Deer meatballs.
I looked for it within the last week or so for some reason. I forget why. A buddy of mine who I go to the Memorial Day cookout every year. I make my hot dog chili. And actually, it was that when I met him at Yummy Bowl. So I'm going back a couple years. He's like, "Hey, I have leftover deer meat. I got so much. Do you want some? Because it's gonna go bad. I'm not gonna be able to eat it all." So I'm like, "Sure." So he gives me a package of deer meat. Well, I had a can of manwich, which I really do not like manwich, like canned manwich. But I'm like, I gotta use it. It's here. It's sitting. I gotta do something with it. So I made, AKA manwich, deer venison hot dog chili.
Now, there's something I haven't made in a while.
And
I do my own. I'm sorry, Jay. I do my own homemade sloppy joes.
And basically, that's what my hot dog chili is, with just some more shit into it. But the deer meat was really good. Yeah, that's why I've been to B3Q when it was over in West Pittston. Oh, I just saw on Facebook that I guess Luca Pizza, that's going to be in the old B3Q, was having some. They were fighting with the town. But I read now that supposedly they're good to go. They should be opening by the 7th or 18th. By the 18th of this month, they're supposed to be open. I'm there. It's literally right. I could walk right around the corner. That could be right, Joey, but my homemade sauce is better than all of them. But I'm there. Sometimes I just don't have time or the patience, or I'm just too tired. And usually, like a can, works if you do it right. Would I eat horse? You'd have to lie to me and tell me it's something different first. I don't know. I really don't know on that one.
I didn't know Del Grosso made a sloppy Joe mix.
Yeah, me neither.
Now that you mention it, I think I remember seeing it.
I never seen it.
Would you guys eat horse?
I don't know.
Maybe if I didn't know what it was.
That's what I just said. If you lied to me and said it was like some type of beef or chicken, I don't know if it would look like chicken, but I'm just saying. If you said horse, I'd be like. But if you said, "Oh, it's just regular hamburger," I mean, I've
tried this.
Yeah, I've had bison, which was really good. There was a place. It's still there. It's called Penn's Cave. They had this food court. I'm sure they still do. I mean, I went there years and years ago. But at the end of the tour, you could go into the food court and you could get like bison, and other stuff. Bison was really good. It was really lean.
My Little Pony. Sitting there like as you're eating it, My Little Pony, My Little Pony.
I remember seeing that TV that cartoon, that intro for that cartoon. On YouTube, sometimes they'll come across cartoon intros of like the 80s set, whatever. And I remember the My Little Pony intro, the gummy bears from Disney.
Those things were creepy.
What were creepy?
The gummy bears.
Oh yeah,
No clue.
Disney made it. Unicorn.
So I'm sure it's woke.
I've eaten lamb. Like I love lamb. Like I love gyros. Gyros are made with lamb. I've had lamb before.
Yeah, so did Hannibal Lecter. Extra rare.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what you look like to me with your cut bag and your cheap shoes? You look like a rube. Well scrubbed, hustling rube with a taste. Good nutrition's giving you some length of bone, let you know more than one generation away from I tried.
Speaking of homemade pizza, did you any of you guys watch my pizza video that I made? Almost looked like little like mini French, like thin French bread pizza, almost kind of like it.
I saw the thumbnail. I didn't get to it yet.
It was
I didn't do my homework this week. I'm sorry.
okay. That's all right. Wet noodle.
I don't
No.
really watch too much YouTube anymore, especially now that I'm working different shifts.
I was at Garrity's and I found this. It's not really like it's kind of like flat bread, but it reminds me of French bread, like the design. So I bought that. There was like 4 or 5 to a pack, and I made a cheese pizza. I threw it in the air fryer, and it actually turned out really good in the air fryer.
I have to get yeast. I found a recipe for pizza dough that I want to try.
Every
But it
time I
calls
try to
for
make
yeast.
pizza, I botch it. That's I'm like, you know what? Pre shells are just as good.
Yeah, but if I make it myself, I can make it any shape I want.
Go Steph! Go Steph! Go Steph! Go Steph! Yay! That did look pretty good though, I gotta say. Next time though, I might dice up an onion, throw some onion in there. If I have mushrooms, sometimes I'll go.
There is no more evil, nothing more evil in this world than onions on pizza.
Oh no.
You got to get onions on pizza.
Just like onions on
like
burgers.
Now that I could go for. I
I
don't want.
I have to
Don't
decide
like
whether I
onions
want
on
to put them on
pizza.
raw or if I want to caramelize them.
See, I heard you say I just have to decide if I'm going to put on a bra.
Yes, that's it.
Why are you putting on a bra?
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, Fred, I read that. I go to, he has a truck over across from the Exeter Turkey Hill. I usually, if I go there, I go to that one. It's just closer. But yeah, I heard he had to move.
Wilkes-Barre Township has a new ordinance, I guess, for food trucks. They cannot be
city.
in the same spot for more than 10 hours in a 24-hour period.
The great food truck crackdown.
Technically, that's not a food truck. That's like a stand. If you want to get, yeah, it is a food. But I'm just saying,
It's mobile.
Is it on wheels?
yeah, it's mobile.
So they had him on. They actually had him on the news.
Oh, did they? I know
Yeah.
that I didn't see.
They interviewed him on the news.
Now the truck over in over across from Turkey Hill and Exeter. I mean, he's always there. He has always good food. He's noticed the Gyro King. He's noticed 2.0, the one in Exeter.
Are you looking at Daddy Otto? Otto is staring right at the screen. He's looking at you like,
I'm sorry.
you see him? Hey, baby.
Oh, I thought you meant the screen that shows where I'm sitting down here, like the camera screen.
Right here on here.
I think Wilkes-Barre's Predators messed up too. So I'm glad I don't live there in there anymore.
Well, that there wasn't Wilkes-Barre. That's Wilkes-Barre Township.
Still, Wilkes-Barre's. I know Wilkes-Barre is different from the township.
They're trying to make an ordinance, but not like that.
Notice has been there. He's had his thing there since as long as I remember. He was over.
He
near
had
the
to move
road.
because of Wawa.
Right. He was over near the road, but then when Wawa came in, he had to move because he was like right in the middle of the entranceway, basically. Then he moves over to the over near where McDonald's was, and now they're like, nope, no, not for you. You got to go.
I think they were complaining that he's detracting from their business. Yeah.
And honestly, he's a Greek food truck.
Yeah.
How much business is he really going to steal?
Well, it depends. I mean, is he walking up to people as they're going into the restaurant and saying, no, you don't go in there. Have a gyro.
He could be, but I don't know. But
What's up, Samson?
he has. I got his gyro. He has good food.
Yes, he does.
And right over across from McDonald's is the Empanada King, which I've never been in that store, but I've been in the one in Wyoming.
I never understood the whole king thing with these people. I am the king of empanadas. No, I am the king of gyros. Oh, I am the king of kings of gyros.
I've been there. The King of Kings gyros.
What's up, Misha?
I was there. They do have good gyros.
What?
Well, it's like to say I'm the king of gyros. That's like I'm the Jesus of gyros.
I'm the king of food reviews.
But you're not the king of kings.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's true.
I am the Jesus of food review.
Oh, no, I'm not the king of food. I'm the doctor of foodology. Yeah. Leave the food trucks alone. Let them make good food. Yeah, exactly.
I think what they're mainly going for are the ones that are setting up right outside other restaurants.
Well, technically, they were there first. In all essence, Notice was there first.
He was there for the longest time. And it not even like an exit, like to go in and out of the parking lot where he was.
He was, but I think where he was, that is now an entrance, or it's like right near it.
Empanada King was in the mall for a little bit, wasn't it?
I don't know.
They had it was next door to where the Arby's was.
I don't know.
I had the shrimp empanada from there. Oh, that was really good.
Now the one in Wyoming. I've had their Philly cheesesteak and their beef. I like their Philly cheesesteak.
I just realized if you took shrimp and you ground it up and did it up in manwich, you could have, instead of having wimpies, you could have shrimpies.
That actually sounds good. Thanks, Mike.
That's me. I'm an idea guy.
But then you got to peel the shrimp, pull off the tails. Oh shit, that's too much work.
Well, no, you buy the shrimp that's already peeled.
Yeah. There you go.
You just shred it up. Put it on.
Shred it up, get it cooked.
What about? See, I have a blend. I have like a little bullet blender.
You don't want liquid. I wouldn't want liquid shrimp.
That's an idea.
Yeah, you shred it on like a grater.
Yeah, that pink sauce is the frickin' die for. I love that pink sauce. I tried their footlong hot dog a while back, and I put the pink sauce on a hot dog. That was actually really good too.
I can actually hear that. I can. Oh yeah, the pink sauce. Oh yeah.
Macho Man Ranch.
Or is it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bow bow.
Wow, wow.
Oh yeah, the macho pink sauce. Oh yeah.
Like that is some good ass sauce though. Like, damn. Let's see.
Well, thanks. Now I'm hungry.
Oh, you're
Oh,
welcome.
so am I.
No, you're welcome.
And I got to decide what I want to eat now.
Food.
Well,
I spent
yeah.
I spent like $120 at what Wegmart,
But do I actually want
and
to cook?
I don't really have much to eat.
Yeah, I know.
I have
I got
Elios.
about 8 things. It was like $100. I was like, shit.
I did really good.
I will say though, Weiss, I was really surprised last time I was there. Normally, you see like things like every week, like the prices just get like incrementally like a little bit higher. Last time I was there, which was a few days ago, prices are dropping. Like I went to get like taco. I love their taco, the Weiss brand taco sauce, and for the longest time, it was like 2 for $5. Then it got high enough where it was like 260 something, where you couldn't do 2 for $5. And now it's 217. It dropped down like a full 50-cent piece, which is nice.
Is that the over off of Hollenbach? Is that the one you went to? Or did you
The
go
Weiss
on River Street?
River Street, yeah, in Plains.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking. Are you?
Yeah, we pretty much we either go to Wise or we go to Shields over on George Ave.
Steph, you were at a birthday party. Didn't they give you food? Did they not feed you?
I cook at midnight all the time.
Yes, I will be cooking at midnight.
Good, then I'm coming over. I don't feel like fun.
I'm only making Elios because it's easy to make.
Up in the air fryer.
No,
I won't stand on convention. Convention never stood on me. So,
Stephanie, make your husband cook you food.
well, I had to take a selfie with all the cats around me. I don't know.
oh yeah, it's like really bright.
My babies.
Let's see here. See the selfie. I don't see it.
Well, she just held it up to the screen.
Stephanie, if you have extra Rickies, you could bring it over here.
I don't think I ever had their pizza. Just because it's a location thing.
It's filthy.
Smells like chicken.
Elios is a good drunk pizza.
Domino's is a good drunk pizza because that's the only reason when you like Domino's you're gonna drunk.
Elios tastes like polio string cheese melted over wet cardboard.
Actually, no. You know what tastes like that? Nardones. I'm sorry to say it. I don't know why people like Nardones so much.
I like it in the air fryer because it gets crispy.
I can't.
I like their French bread. The French bread pizza that they do is really good.
Oh, Nardones?
Yeah.
I have a 3-pack sitting in my fridge. Their French bread.
I used to really enjoy it.
That's what I'll do. I'll do that tonight.
I don't know. I think it's maybe the sauce that I don't like.
Sauce.
No, I miss there used to be like a deli pizza called Ananello's, and you had to get it it was mostly available in Hazleton. If the guy Big Al, the guy that does the sale once a month up there, I don't know if he still does. He bought out a pizza business. And or no, I think it's called Anello's. I'm saying Ananello's. I think it's just Anello's. But that went under.
Joey,
Anello's was the absolute best deli pizza you would ever. The sauce was amazing. You could cold, it was amazing. Heated up, it was amazing.
Oh, I love in the mornings after a hangover. Cold pizza rules.
The bread kills my blood glucose.
Joey,
Yeah.
I'm drinking. So I'll eat anything right now. Oh, Jesus. Pizza Hut. Oh God, no. I can't.
Pizza Hut isn't bad. Like
No,
the newer stuff.
it's terrible. Oh no, it isn't bad. It's terrible.
It's not like the Pizza Hut from like when we were teenagers.
No, that was worse.
That was, oh my God, that was like worse than Frozen.
It's back in the day, like up in Wilkes-Barre, there was a Pizza Hut. I don't know if it's still there or not. I don't know. But I remember going with my mom and dad, and I like, what kid does not like pizza? I could not eat this pizza. It was terrible.
It was like rubbery.
I don't know, but I remember it just sucked. Plain English, it was bad. It was just plain out bad.
I'm thinking that's
I
the
always
one on the
liked it.
Sansui.
I think there was one in the Suey. I don't know if that's open now. No, there is one. Well, there was one. I don't know if it's still open or not, but there was one.
No, my daughter, the one time she was here, ordered it from over in Edwardsville. They delivered to here.
Damn.
That came from Edwardsville?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. It's good.
They delivered.
Yeah, which is I don't from over the bridge that far.
Yeah.
Over the river and through the hood. Well, yeah, over the river and through the hoods to Pizza Hut we go.
Oh.
That could be a new '80s jingle. Tiberio's was. I've had it once. I liked it. Tiberio's pizza.
No, not Tiberius. I was talking about Ravello's today. I didn't like Ravello's. What's up, Olin? Come here, Olin. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, Olin. There's my Olin. There's my boy. Yeah. Come on. There you are. Yeah.
I love those Tim single cuts of pizza they sell. Oh yeah. If you're drunk enough, they're amazing.
Actually, I like Turkey Hill's pizza.
Turkey Hill.
It's not the same anymore. It's
Like the
frozen
Meat Lovers
pizza.
pizza.
I
It's
didn't
frozen.
realize Turkey Hill did pizza.
Yeah, they have like these little personal pizzas. They're really good. Yeah, the Hill people.
The Hill people. The Hills Have Eyes, part 34.
I was thinking Star Trek. There was like one episode. There were these people that they called the Hill people.
I don't remember that episode.
That's the one where the Federation and the Klingons were manufacturing guns for people.
Ah. Was it the original
Really?
series or
Yeah, the original series.
That's why I don't really remember. I never really got into the original series.
I was a
I
massive.
don't know. I like the movies, but like I just and I don't know why. Now I like The Next Generation. I really like Deep Space Nine. I thought that was really good.
How could you not like William Shatner as Captain Kirk?
Captain James T. Kirk.
James Tiberius Kirk.
Where's my good boy?
Everything has an exclamation point after it. Every single word. Spawn.
A cart movie?
Gonna.
It's about Cartman.
Oh,
You
Cartman.
respect my authority.
Sanitary Pizza was always good too. That was a good.
It's always very clean.
Sanitary Bakery. I get only once in a while now, but when I'm over there, I always stop and get something.
I think my son lives right around the corner from Sanitary.
Well,
I think you're right.
Zombie movies are really good.
I like Day of the Dead and like Night of the Living Dead. They're pretty interesting. Why do you eat people? Not people, brains. Brains. Why do you eat brains? It makes the pain go away. It's painful to be dead. Also, it hurts to die, huh?
What's up, Mishka?
Well, guys, it's midnight. I don't know if I'm logging into work or not, but it's midnight, and I'm probably gonna go to bed. Screw it.
Oh, good.
But
I'm gonna eat something, clean the litter boxes, and get drunk.
guys, again, as always, thank you for another great night of Outside the Box Live. Thank you to all our watchers. Good to see you again, Marcus. Mark, if you're still watching, great to see you back, buddy.
Mishka, you gonna tell them good night?
Avenger always, Mark, everybody. You guys are the greatest. You and Mr. Fred, who's ran away tonight, but he was here in spirit, are all awesome as always. Thank you. See you next week. Same outside.
Same bat time. Same bat channel.
All right, guys. Have a